Hey, what's up? Y'all know who it is, man. The Dolphins D, we already in here. Ready to turn up this year. We gon' get it.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium.
We gon' defend. We gon' defend. Homie, this is our and we gon' defend. Let me hear you say, his squad. We gon' defend. Homie, this is our and we gon' defend. Let me hear you say, his squad. Yeah. I got the whole squad with me now. Train to go. Come play games if you want to. Try to crash our house. You done took the wrong route. We gon' crash in you like a stunt dude. Check y'all like 1, 2. Tap your head like your uncle. You want to ride? Stay buckle. Get by down jungle. Never disrespect the squad that's defended by line. And some beasts on the feast on our position. Another line in the back singing to the ER just in case you got through the first line with tripping. For some reason it get crazy. I got watchers on the corner for my safety. Everybody here well coached. Change the weather under pressure, stay cool. I got AC. Woo! But we still made heat. Woo! What is you trying to play me? We be 3 plus AD. But I'm a fool so low. Can't never do great beat. Be great. Only way to do great things. Hit hard. Only way to make a statement. Come up in our territory, make a payment. Or be in debt with your neck. Gotta play. We gon' defend. Homie, this is our and we gon' defend. Let me hear you say, his squad. We gon' defend. Homie, this is our and we gon' defend. Let me hear you say, his squad. Yeah.
I hit them boys. We throw them toys. That's saying that QB. We them boys. We the realest. We go gorillas. We out here, homie. You don't make me come down. In that box. Like I'm red. I'll knock your socks. Won't play y'all boys. Cause we some bullies. We'll take your cookies. Some rookies, I'm in the building. Me and Shot Jones, we do lane. We don't play zone. We play that man. So guard your hand. I see your eyes. You're scared,
we
man.
We gon' defend. Homie, this is our and we gon' defend. Let me hear you say, his squad. We gon' defend. Homie, this is our his squad. Yeah.
Emmanuel Ogba, part of the Buffet Boys. Shout out Solo D. Shout out to DWA. Let's eat.
Yo, Solo. You know they been saying you gotta make a hit squad part 2. But you know, man, we hungry this time, man. We gotta eat this time. Back in the beast mode. AFC, we tryna rap up the East Coast. Take shots, fall back, then reload. Get the powder time to slap up these foes. Anytime we hit the field, then we must play. Any boys going hard, man, I must say. Try to stay on one route like the busway. Trying to eat teams up like a buffet. Eat the offense like a buffet. Eat the quarterback like a buffet. Eat the running back like a buffet. Eat the wide receiver like a buffet. Eat the whole line like a buffet. Eat the coach up like a buffet. Eat the fan base like a buffet. Eat one route like the busway. I say, and now. Quote, not me. Hungry for greatness, so I eat. Stay in my zone like a Bob B. Jumping off the edge like Ian Shaq. Straight pressure, never easing back. Protection on the way you gon' get wins. Split through the middle like whip again. Got some backers on the back that's gon' back me up. Straight action, we be acting up. Tell Coach drop his best plan, but it still get snatched by X-Man. Cause we back in the beast mode. AFC, we tryna rap up the East Coast. Take shots, fall back, then reload. Get the powder time to slap up these foes. Anytime we hit the field, then we must play. Any boys going hard, man, I must say. Try to stay on one route like the busway. Trying to eat teams up like a buffet. Eat the offense like a buffet. Eat the quarterback like a buffet. leave it like a buffet. Eat the whole line like a buffet. Eat the cold truck like a buffet. Eat the fan base like a buffet. Eat like a buffet.
Eating like a buffet, it be a long day. We ain't gon' play. Yeah, them boys green, no subway. Pick the ball off X and BJ. I don't care about what he and she say. That's nonsense. Check the replay. I work overnight and it's early morning, but I'm turned up cause it's game day. They don't really want it with your boy. Old line really get destroyed. Ex-patriot, Cal Van Noy, put him on his butt, hurt everyone. What's a grown man to a boy? Jim him at the line, dare you to throw it. Discipline coach Brian Flores, never getting routed to the boys. Fans better pay attention, need a social distance. I got a witness and you know we blitzing, but mind your business. Christian Wilkins on the line of scrimmage. From timid, push it to the limit, rub the engine. You know we gotta get it, Nick, neither. You know we gonna big it, bang it, take it to the business. Fans up till my life is finished. Say it with my chest cause I meant it. A lie, no why, I admit it. New era, yeah, our division. A win streak, we just keep on winning. So I lose, I tell them suck a limit. Bills with the Jets in the England. Miami top dogs where you hear me.
Back in the beast mode. AFC was trying to rap up the East Coast. Take shots, fall back, then reload. Get the powder time to slap up depots. Anytime we hit the field, then we must play. Any boys going hard, man, I must say. Try to stay on one route like the busway. Trying to eat teams up like a buffet. Buffet. Eat the offense like a buffet. Eat the quarterback like a buffet. Eat the running back like a buffet. Eat the wide receiver like a buffet. Eat the whole line like a buffet. Eat the cold truck like a buffet. Eat the fan base like a buffet. Stand one round like the busway. Who that?
So low, so low, so low, deep. So low, so low, so low, deep.
Make the world view our games like a horror scene. Stuff opponents in a can like Goya beans. I mean, representing for the team. Let us hit it out. You can't get connected with them. Shake your chicken up. Infamous with that swag. It's original. The copycats could copy that, but we go get some more. No gay, no Seminole. We let it stay, but in this state we is the general. Coral gables around the world. We don't have a limit. We read our youth from the streets to the academics. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. Throwing yous up. How we do our thing over here. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. Throwing yous up. How we do our thing over here.
All we do, please, is a hurricane. You ain't got
at work, you can't serve the canes. I know you been watching, we been hurting things. Where that crown at, homie, we them dirty canes. We gon' get that title, what that purdy ring. Gotta turn up a chain for every team. Green and orange on my back, get a foreigner's back. I'm scoring while you roaring like a lion getting sacked. ¿Qué pasó, papi? Tú no puedes conmigo. Argentino de principio, huracán en mi equipo. Got the passion like Sebastian when I'm rapping, that's a fact. Got that 7-6 jersey for the legend, one sack, yeah.
It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here.
We got some canes over here and we bout that. Solo D and them ballin' boys, yo, we got that. No good chillin' in the cut, hard rock pack. And if you hating on them canes, better stack. It's the state of the MIA. The U is back, what them haters gotta say. Them hurricanes, we be ballin' all day. Turnover chain, got the people going crazy.
No, whoop, whoop, it's the sound, so you know who it is. They counting finals ballin' like the U up in here. Gold teeth, grillin', chillin', Solo D, what it is. We got the turn up chain, gang up in here. Cause it's a UM thing, orange and green is the gear. We coming to you HD, so it's crispy clear. So put them U's in the sky, don't stand and chill. And let them know if they don't know, we got some canes up in here.
It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. It's some canes over here. Throwing U's up. How we do our thing over here.
Canes, we be ballin' all day. Canes, we be ballin' all day. Canes, we be ballin' all day.
Hey guys, I'm Danny Johnson, CEO at TPP, the Positive Porpoise.
I'm Jason Miller from Fins Up SoCal Fan Club.
I'm Scott Howell from Atlanta Dolphin Club.
Mark Angelo, NorCal Dolphin Club.
And you're listening to Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show.
Run it, 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 run it.
What up, everybody? It's your boy, Stephen D, in the building. That's right. It is Monday, June 14th. Super excited to see y'all today. I don't know what y'all did this weekend, but I hope it was fun. Hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. But you know what today is? Today is Monday. So good morning, family. Good morning, Finlaws. Good morning to everybody. I am super excited to see everybody today. I want to give a big shout out to D-Dub, Dwayne, Mark, NorCal, the Godfather, Chef Zhu in the building. I asked how his weekend was in the chat before everything was getting, and I said, how's your weekend? He goes, awesome, in his voice. I had to take that. That was pretty good, Chef. Flipside Fishing. Look, man, I'm excited to see everybody this morning. Big Time also in the building. Pretty excited to see Big Time. What's up, my guy? We got a great show lined up for you today. But you know what I got to do first? I got to do housekeeping stuff. All right? Got to let y'all know what the deal is. So first thing, I need y'all to go hit that like button. Can y'all go hit that like button for me? All right? Go hit the like button and make sure you hit subscribe. Need you to do that too. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, there's a little bell notification after that. Need you to get alerted. Turn on your notification bell so that anytime you are on YouTube or your phone is near you, you get alerted. That's the way you do that. You have to turn on that notifications bell to get alerted anytime we go live. All right, so make sure you guys do that this morning. Very important. Also, if you guys want to donate to the channel, help our channel grow, those are the few ways to do that. I'll get to that a little bit more here in a minute. If you guys haven't become a member and you guys want to become a member like my man Chef Zhu and D-Dub and Big Time, guys, sign up to become a member today. New Finlaws are welcome. We're welcoming new Finlaws all the time to the channel, right? We got some really, really cool stuff Actually, guys, if you'll notice, members of the channel, I put a brand new emoji in the custom emoji thing for the people that are members. Guys, go check out that new clock. We actually have a new logo. If you guys look straight up, you'll see here a new logo. I want to give a big shout out to Wayne Collard for that new logo, but it's got that DWA alarm clock, which is pretty dope. And I'm going to show that for you all here in a little while. But make sure you guys play that new alarm clock. I like it. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, so make sure you guys go check that out. Other thing, let's see here. What do we got next? Guys, we have goals, all right? Today's goal is 100 likes and 25 single donations, right? Week total goal is 100 donations plus. We got goals. We got to grow here. Your donations help our channel grow. We got a lot of things we want to do. So every time you guys like, every time you guys share, it helps us grow. It helps us expand. And we're already at 10 likes this morning. We haven't even been on yet. We don't even have 10 people watching yet on the YouTube side. I know we have about 8 on the Facebook side and about 10 on the YouTube side. Come on, guys. You guys need to hit that share button. We need to grow. We have a big show today. Come on now. We need more people watching this. If you guys don't know how to donate to the channels, 3 easy steps on the YouTube side. If you guys don't do Cash App or PayPal. Step number 1, you go to the bottom of the chat. You'll see the little money sign there. Step number 2, you hit Super Chat or Super Sticker. And step number 3, you just take the little scroll and you roll it all over however far you want to go. Right? Right. All right. We have a big show lined up for you today. I'm going to have a big co-host later on. My co-host today is going to be none other than Alex Donno. Guys, you guys know him from formerly Onside Radio, formerly of WQAM. Not sure where he's headed, but look, he's big in the Miami sports radio personality, and he's a good, very, very good friend of mine. So I'm super excited to have him on this morning. So guys, make sure when he comes in, you guys show him a lot of love. Today's guest, that's right, it's going to be Brian Maxwell. Brian Maxwell, if you do not know him, is the guy who fought Chad Ochocinco at the Hard Rock about a week ago, a little over a week and a half ago. So he is the bare-knuckle fighter who fought Chad Ochocinco, Chad Johnson, at the Hard Rock. So I'm super excited to have him on. We're going to have him on for a while. We're going to talk everything that has to do with combat sports. We're going to talk about him and his life and how he grew up in the position that he came in to be to fight Chad Johnson. And then we're going to talk some combat sports, and we're going to have fun. After he gets off, I want to remind everybody, we are going to have Dolphin Chat today. That's right. You guys need to stay on. We're going to have Dolphin Chat today, and that Dolphin Chat is going to have Alex Donno in it. So we're going to talk about a lot of that. So we're going to do a little bit of Dolphin Chat in the beginning. Then we're going to do a big Dolphin Chat at the end. So look, guys, go get the meat of the sandwich today with my man, Brian Maxwell. But we're definitely going to make sure we take care of everybody. When Wayne from Fins Nation, the one who did our logo, look, I mean, Wayne, I love you, brother. It is absolutely amazing to see the work that you did in here for the new logo. I want to give everybody a chance to see it here. I'm going to load it up into the thing here. That's the new logo. That's the new clock, right? And then the new logo from Wayne that everybody did. God, that logo is hot. Clock Blockers, Miami fans' #1 morning show. So everyone give a big shout out to Wayne from Fins Nation UK over across the pond for making a kick-ass logo. Love it, love it, love it. Super excited about it. I love when branding and all that stuff comes together. So thank you, Wayne. I love you, brother. You are it's definitely the way to go about it. All right. Without further ado, let's get going into our stuff this morning, shall we? All right, some big news happening in Miami over the weekend for all you Dolphin fans. That's what we're going to start out this morning talking about. That's right, I am talking about Mr. Jerome Baker signing a 3-year, $39 million deal over the weekend. 28.4 guaranteed of it. It's definitely going to be look, I have to admit that the news came as a surprise to me. I think personally, I think it's a good deal, right? Here's something here. Let's break this down a little bit. Number one, Drew Rosenhaus is his agent, right? And I don't know about you guys, but Drew Rosenhaus doesn't have a great history of doing stuff with the Dolphins as far as signing contracts are concerned. The other thing that I thought was interesting too is that the Dolphins don't have a good track record of re-signing players before their 1 year left or anything like that. So this is new for me because I see the Dolphins doing something that they have never done, which is signing quality players before it's their time to really re-sign them, right? Like Jerome deserved a contract extension. There's no doubt about that. A lot of people would say, I want to see one more year out of him. Let me see if he's really before we give him the – I think this is perfect. I think the money we gave him is perfect. We didn't have to sign him like a top-tier talent, but we gave him the money that he deserved. And I think that's awesome. And so I'm very interested to see what happens next. What happens next is Emmanuel Ogbah next? I'm interested to know. I want to get your thoughts. Use the hashtag Dolphin Chat, hashtag Clock Blockers. I want to know what your thoughts are now, okay? So number one, let's see here. Walk It Like We Talk It said, Jerome Baker just robbed the Dolphins with no mask, no gun, just a Red Bull Fighters flag. Baker, the Ole tackle king. Ole, 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 ole. I see what you did there. That was good, Walk It Like We Talk It. Good morning to you, brother. Let's see here. Wayne, shout out to Wayne again. Love Jerome, great signing. Mark, don't let the Grimlaws drink after midnight. I know he wasn't talking about the Baker signing. Brian Williams, I love Jerome Baker. He is my favorite player, but is he worth $13 million a year? You said it right. I personally think he is. I think that if you look at where the future is headed of this team, I think it's very interesting to see if that player is going to get 13 mil. Like, here's the thing. What does Emmanuel Ogbah get now? Is Emmanuel Ogbah better than Jerome Baker? I think he is. But are you giving that man 14 or 15 mil a year? Because you just gave Baker 13. So, I don't know what to say about that. I don't think Ogbah's worth 14 or 15 mil a year. I do think he's worth 11, 12, or 13. 13 on the high side. And so I don't know if you can pay Ogbah less than Jerome Baker. I don't. And the other thing that you got to go back to, what it is, $28.4 million of his contract is guaranteed. That's a big ass guarantee for a player that is, look, he's still learning. He's still getting better. He's still improving. Excuse me. We haven't seen the ceiling on him yet at all. And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. But we have not seen the ceiling on him yet. Have we seen the ceiling on Ogbah? I do think we have. I don't know if he gets better, but he could stay exactly where he's at. So it's interesting to see from that standpoint what's going to – I'm not – and by the way, I see what you guys are saying. Angry Homie, Ogbah plays a whole different position, Stephen. I'm not comparing them on positions. I'm comparing them from paycheck to paycheck. If you pay Baker 13 mil, you have to pay Ogbah more. You have to. Ogbah's going to expect more. And I don't think he's worth more. That's the other thing. And I love Ogbah. And I'm mad we haven't given him an extension yet. If I was the Dolphins, I would have gave Agba the extension first at 10, 11, or 12 mil, then gave Jerome Baker the 13 mil. That's what I would have done. Baker is better than Agba. I'm not comparing player to player, although I do think right now Agba has a better he's done more for the defense, or just as much as Baker. Baker's still improving, guys. He's still improving. And so you guys have to look at that. Wayne says, definitely need Agba signed long-term. He deserves it. Guys, hit that like button. Only at 10 likes still. Come on, hit that like button. If you guys are in here watching, hit that like button. It's interesting. Guys, you guys are in the chat room this morning going crazy. Vicken said, great show. Hey, we're going to talk more about this after our guest this afternoon with Alex Donno. So make sure you guys stay on through the conversation with Brian Maxwell and Alex Donno. And then after Brian gets off the air later on this morning, we're going to talk more Dolphin chat with you guys, because I want to talk Dolphin chat with my man. And so we're going to have fun with that. Let's see. What else did you guys say here? Mark, Baker will play 100% even after his payday. Nobody again is denying that. I don't think that that's not the case. It'll be very interesting to see what happens from that standpoint. I know players, when they get their contracts, their first year of their new contract, they tend to play less. I don't think that's going to be the case for Baker. Baker still has to prove himself to a certain extent, even though he got his payday. He's not 100% as far as like, okay, you proved yourself. You proved yourself enough to be like, all right, we want to keep you here, your culture. Like, he's a flow guy. That's the other thing you guys got to remember too. He is a flow guy. Coach Flo loves him. And so if you have that kind of guy in the locker room, it's going to be crazy. It's definitely going to be crazy. All right, let's see here. What else? I probably wouldn't give Emmanuel that much. It's tough, but we have to save some money someplace. I went back Agba. I want Agba back, but the money. I agree. I totally 100% agree. Walk it like we talk it. Baker is an overweight safety. Really? Really? That's what you think? I mean, I don't know about that personally. Let's see here. I wanted to say last night I was on Twitter, and there was a good tweet that was sent out, and I reposted it. It was from Brian Catt from On the Fin Side with Paul Pickin. Shout out to Brian Catt and Paul Pickin on the Fin Side. They do amazing stuff over there. Paul is one of the most kindest, most amazing guys. Guys, go check out their content. It's great on the Fin Side. But Brian Catt, the NFL said, and I retweeted it. I said, the Dolphins have 4 big names who are free agents after 2022. Mike Gesicki, Emmanuel Agba, Jerome Baker, and Jason Sanders. I prefer a lot of money to be dedicated to keeping those 4 in the building. And he wrote that on January 8th of this year. He wrote that on January 8th of this year. And so he said 2 down, 2 to go. So, you re-sign Sanders to a longer deal. You re-sign Baker to a longer deal. Now you still have Gesicki and you still have Agba. So the question remains that I want you guys to do we re-sign Gesicki? Do we re-sign Agba? And what type of deal do we give them? Are they part of the future of this franchise? I want to hear from you. Hashtag Dolphin Chat, hashtag Clock Blockers. Let me hear from you. Wayne said, I haven't been this excited for a Dolphin season since 1984. Wouldn't know Wayne wasn't alive then. Brian Williams, why don't they just take less money? That's how you win Super Bowls, because you can build on other positions with pay cuts. I think that the Dolphins, in order to get the respect of pay cuts, they have to prove that they're willing to pay players what they're worth at the time. Not overpay for an overpriced free agent. We've done that a million times. We need to start paying money to the people that are inside the building currently. which Miami does not have a good track record of, do they? They don't. At least players that can make an impact on the team. Angry Homie, Agba has to prove it this year, bro. He's only done it for us 1 year. What has Baker truly done outside? Like, I think Agba and Baker were in the same boat as far as what they've proven. Walk it like we talk it. I love Baker's speed, sideline to sideline. I don't like Baker against the run. Flip side fishing. Love that we signed Baker. It's worth it, and it's only 3 years. We'll get the best out of his career. Chef Jew. OG, okay, let's see here. There's a reason teams run right at Baker. Let's see here. D-Dub. Agba will get more because the DE position calls for it. Baker's extension makes him number 7 at his position and keeps him off the market. Dwayne, what did I say? Dwayne, answer. Riddle me this, Dwayne. Riddle me this. Guys, hit that like button. Riddle me this. Did I not say that the Dolphins would not re-sign anybody in the top 5 at their position? Have I not been saying that for like 2 or 3 weeks now? I said they will not re-sign anyone at their position in top 5 money. I said there is one exception, and his name's Tua Tagovailoa. And so what that would have to mean is we've had a crazy season over the next 2 years, and we're probably in the Super Bowl hunt, which we're going to be. So that's the only reason. That is the only way we pay somebody at the top 5 of their position, maybe offensive line. Maybe offensive line. But I said that there was no way that was happening. Angry Homie says, now we have Hunter Long. D-Dub, 3 out of 4, no to Gesicki. Yeah, I don't think Gesicki's staying here either. Angry Homie, Gesicki is gone very soon. If not this year, next year, he will be gone. I totally agree with that. I've been saying that now for a month. Brian Williams, with Gesicki, I think we should keep him, but Tua has to utilize him. I wouldn't give Gesicki more than $13 million a year. Agba is good, but he is more of a priority than Gesicki, no more than $12 a year. I agree. Don't disagree with that, Brian. Don't disagree at all with that. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button on the way in. And I want to hear from you. What do you guys think about the Dolphin chat? Do you guys think that we should re-sign Agba? Do you think that Gesicki should be re-signed? If so, how much? If Agba gets re-signed, is he making more than the $13 million a year that Baker's making? Forget the position. Forget the position. Agba's going to demand that you make $13 million plus. Now, I mean, I don't think there's a way to get Agba at a cheaper rate now with the Baker signing. I think there was an opportunity to go to Baker and say, hey, bruh, $11 million. 3-year deal, $11 million per year. Come on, take it. You know you want it. That would have been crazy. I would have took Agba at that. Hell, even 12. But now when you start getting a 13, 14, 15 mil a year for Agba, that's tough. That's tough to sign him at that. Because I don't know if he's going to be the player that he was last year or the year before at 14 mil, 15 mil a year for the Dolphins over the next 3 years. To me, that just doesn't make sense to sign Agba at the moment at that high amount. Do I want him? Yes, I want him more than anything. I do. I think he's our priority number 1 now. Have to re-sign him. But I don't know if I want to give him more than 13 mil. I don't. I put it this way. Anything more than 15? No way. 14 or 15, I'll argue with. 13 or less, write the check. Write the check for Agba. That's the way that I look at Emmanuel Agba. But he's got to be the Dolphins' next priority. Got to be. But look, this signing on Baker surprised the hell out of me. That's what got me. It surprised me because it sounds like Greer gets it. It's great to pay free agents. It's fun to play that game. It is. Come on, guys. We've been through it for years, but we know that doesn't do anything. That doesn't win us playoff games. And we know that once guys are here for a certain amount of time, it's just a matter of time before they walk. Jarvis Landry, it doesn't matter. Like even when we take players in, they tend to walk. The days of Jason Taylor and Zach Thomas, over. Or they have been. But now when we resign a guy like Jerome Baker, that makes me happy. That makes me know that this team is in it for the long haul, that they're doing the right things, that they're making the right plays. How can you go wrong with that? You can't at all. They're doing good. Greer's making right decisions. Guys, I'm trying to tell you, Chris Grier is the GM of the year. And if you don't agree with that, bruh, I feel sorry for you. I do. 100%. Is Emmanuel Agba next? Let's go to your comments. Guys, use the hashtag Dolphin Chat, hashtag Clap Blockers. D-Dub, I like the Baker signing. All right, hey, walk it like we talk it. Hit that like button. Guys, hit that like button. Come on now. Let's go. It was a good signing for both players and the Dolphins. 13 mil, I don't sign Agba. Bro, we're not getting him cheaper than 13 mil, Godfather, in my opinion. I don't know. We have a lot of depth at D-line and tight ends. I don't think we desperately love them, but I love both those players, but I don't see them coming back. Talking about Gesicki and Agba. Resign Agba now, and you get him for a cheaper rate, 14 mil before the salary cap goes up. We do not resign Agba in the next few weeks. We are not resigning him. Guaranteed. Take that to the bank. Keep the receipt. You need to sign Gesicki. He catches touchdowns. All right, Mike, we have been through this on other channels. Gesicki's going to demand top 5 money at his position, which is tight end. And if I remember reason correctly, only 19% of the snaps that Gesicki takes are at tight end. That low. Bruh, I'm not paying somebody 13 top 5 position money when you only play 19% of the time at that position. Not going to happen. And I don't think he's better than some of the other players we have at wide receiver, which is where he's lining up when he's in the game. No way. Hit that like button. No way. No way that's happening. So I don't see that. I don't see him getting re-signed. If he resigns, great. If it's not at top 5 tight end money. If we resign him and give him top 5 tight end money, bro, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it hamstrings us. I think it holds us up. And if it is, he better ball the hell out and catch 10+ touchdowns this year. But why is he going to catch 10 touchdowns when we have a wide receiving position that has Will Fuller, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Parker, Preston Williams, Albert Wilson? Don't worry, I'll wait. There's no way he catches that many this year. It doesn't happen. Not in this offense. No way. No way. Somebody's not agreeing with me. Y'all hitting that dislike button. Go ahead. I'm here for the hate too. Come on. It is definitely something where it's going to be Brian said he's going to get on in the next 15 minutes. So Brian Maxwell, our guest today, will be on in the next 15. I should have Alex Donno on here real soon. So make sure you guys get on for that. That's going to be a good time. Want to make sure Alex has the right link and be good to go. Going to be fun. All right. Guys, get your stuff in from the standpoint of Dolphin Chat, Dolphin, or hashtag Clockblockers, hashtag Dolphin Chat. I want to know what you guys think. All right. Sorry, guys. I had to make sure everything was good there. Hopefully that's good. We're good to go. Okay. Let's see here. You see Baker meeting Henry in the hole. Yeah, me either. Ole. Also, Agba has another monster year. I know he's going to have another one. There's no doubt about that. Brian Williams. I love Emmanuel and Gesicki, but I don't see them both coming back. We do seem like we have enough depth in both of those positions. I will miss them, though. Your linebacker shouldn't be moonwalking. Like Sinsaba. He goes over the middle with no concern. He goes over the middle with no concern. I'm not, but neither. Look at Will Fuller. Look at Will Fuller. Okay, you guys are hitting that like button the dislike button this morning. Y'all are hitting that dislike button. I don't see you guys. If you hit the dislike button this morning, tell me. Get in the chat. Let me know. What's up? What's good, Bones? Gesicki has great hands, but he's not a top-tier tight end. No way. No freaking way. Gesicki is off-the-line wide receiver who runs sloppy routes and does not block. His numbers for 2021 will not justify a huge contract. Gesicki is not going to get re-signed. Not gonna happen. Walk it like we talk it. He will be guarded by a linebacker, which is a mismatch. If I'm gonna go back to it. If Gesicki gets re-signed, if it gets re-signed, I will be very surprised. I will be. Oh man, y'all are hating on me this morning. That's okay. That is fine. That is okay. I'm here for the hate this morning. Please feel free to hate on me. What do y'all not like about what I'm saying? I'm only speaking the truth, guys. Come on. You need we already been through that. Let's see here. Where are we at? You want to say Gesicki is bad at route running, but does he need to be good that if he barely drops the ball in coverage? I love you, man, but it seems like you hate Gesicki. No, I don't hate Gesicki. I don't hate on him. Let's get something straight. There is no hate here. No hate. I'm just calling it what it is. I'm calling a spade a spade. Okay? Oh, woo! Y'all are hitting that dislike button this morning. All right, look, I need y'all to hit that like too. Come on now. Hit that like too. But if y'all don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm telling you right now, Gesicki's not worth top 5 tight end money. He only plays 19% of the time from the tight end position. He's a horrible blocker. What is a tight end? A tight end is somebody who can block as well as catch. All right? From the tight end position. If he's not doing that, I don't want to pay him top 5 money. He does not deserve it at tight end. And he's not better than 5 wide receivers than we currently have, if not 6 or 7. So why am I paying somebody for a position that I already have filled out? Woo! 10 dislikes this morning, guys. Come on. That's all right. That is okay. Feel free to hate. I am enjoying your show, Mike. This morning is real. They are in here this morning hitting that dislike button. All right. Walking like we talk it. Reason broke down Jerome Baker film. He gets lost and washed because he can't get off a block. I disliked it for 10 seconds, then gave you back the like. I love you too, Brian. What's good, Chef Zhu? We got some haters in here this morning. Bones. For real. Y'all need to hit that like button. Help me help you. Jabari Victor, it makes no sense to re-sign Gesicki when you have his replacement, Hunter Long. Plus, he does something Gesicki can't do. block. Ding, 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 ding. Jabari, you might be the smartest person in here today. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Don't explain yourself to these green beans. Bro, I got 12 dislikes in here this morning. I think the most I've ever had is 2, so I'm definitely rubbing some people the wrong way this morning. 13 dislikes. Woo! I'm here for it. Let's go. Some of the receivers. I'm not hating, just expressing my opinion. Look, it's all fun here. It's all love here. It is all love here on Miami Sports Music's #1 morning show for Miami fans. Clock blockers. It's all love. Fins will not be throwing as many 50-50 balls, more timing passes. If Gesicki cannot be at a certain spot, he will not get the ball thrown to him. Very good. 14 dislikes. Are we going to have more dislikes today than likes? I'm going to say that these, I'm going to whatchamacallit? I'm going to stroke my own ego. These dislikes are actually likes. It's all love. 15 dislikes. Woo! I need y'all to hit that like button. Chef Zhu, the hate is real. Bruh. 15 dislikes this morning. What's good? Talk to me. Tell me how you really feel. Hit that like button, walk it like we talk it. Hit that dislike button. Share and subscribe. You're lucky I love you, Godfather. 16 dislikes this morning. 16. Let's go. No hate here. Love the signing. People will the messenger when they hate the message. People love Gesicki. Don't mess with your fans, boy. They can love him. I'm just being real with them. Do I want to lie to my fans? No, I don't. I don't want to lie to them. I'd rather than hurt them and tell them the truth than lie to them. I'm not here for that. I'm here to tell them how it's really going to go, in my opinion. We need a big body that can catch over the middle. Too many small receivers on our team. Jakeem Grant got hurt playing over the middle. Mike, Jakeem Grant's not even going to play wide receiver this year as long as everybody stays healthy. Jakeem Grant, in my opinion, doesn't even have a position on this team at the moment. He's not he's not better than 6 or 7 of the wide receivers that are there. He's our return guy, but are you really keeping a guy like Jakeem Grant just for returns? Maybe. So that means you might keep 8 wide receivers, which I think is insane. Insane. They work in their burner accounts on you. Yeah, it definitely sounds like they are. Walk it like they talk it. 16 dislikes, 19 likes this morning. If y'all are watching on Facebook, get over to YouTube, hit that like button. Because I think that's going to be the real deal today. 17 dislikes. Woo! I'm not losing likes too, so I know it ain't people switching over. Let's go. The dislikes are those Gesicki lovers who dislike the message. That's all right. That's okay. Word of mouth, Katie Burner account style. I love it. Let's get on you. Get the dislike and they dumbass still watching. I love it. I would think Agba is, I'm going to assume that you think Agba's staying. I don't know. 18 dislikes, guys. We're about to have more dislikes than likes. I need y'all to hit that like button. Share. Tell people to get on this morning. Whew, the hate is real this morning. The hate is real. So this is what Reason and TD have to deal with. Wow, the hate is real this morning. Let's see here. Gesicki hasn't come close to a 1,000-yard season and can't block. 14 mil a year is idiocracy. Bruh, if we pay that man anything more than top 5 money, or less than top 5, actually, we don't need to re-sign him. I don't think he's worth re-signing. People will hate the messenger when they dislike the message. Yes. Jabari, it would be smart to sign Agba before the season starts because he'll mess around and have a monster season and demand way more money than the Dolphins want to give him. Bruh, 19 dislikes, 19 likes. Bruh, if y'all are in here, And y'all like if y'all hate the message but love the show, hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. Come on now. Come on. Let's go. Brian Williams. Oh no, 20 dislikes. 18 likes. No. What's up this morning? Y'all are hating on. All right. I see what y'all doing. Y'all playing with my emotions. Okay. Tua might need Gesicki, though. But if Tua is bad this year and does not give Gesicki the ball, that's not Gesicki's fault. So maybe then re-sign him? Bruh. Like, let's play that scenario out, Brian. Tua has a big year. Or Tua has a bad year. Gesicki's like he's not even like worth the priority then at all. If Tua has a bad year, Gesicki's like number 863 on a list of 880 million things that we need to address. And I'm being sarcastic and exaggerating, but like that's not even. So here's the thing. I'll change that a little bit. If Tua has a bad year, if Tua has a good year, and Gesicki doesn't have and has a bad year, then maybe Gesicki goes to the front office and says, hey, I want to stay in Miami. I'll take a hometown discount because I want to stay here. But I don't think that's going to be the case because he's going to get money wherever he goes. So why would you do that? Guys, real quick, I want to remind everybody that today we are going to have a pretty awesome co-host, Mr. Alex Donno, Miami Sports Radio personality. Super excited about having him on. And we're also going to have my man, Brian Maxwell, on. So real quick, let me go ahead and throw on the co-host for today, Mr. Alex Donno. All right. Let's bring you on in here, my guy. What's up, Alex?
Yo, Steven. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope your weekend was great and everything's going well in your world, man. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you, brother. I'm super excited. We're going to bring Brian in here in a minute. So just sit tight, Brian. We're going to bring you right in here in a minute, brother. But dude, real quick, before I bring Brian in, I want to remind everybody, we're going to bring Brian in. We're going to have a great time with Brian. But, I got these guys in the chat room this morning hyped up about this. I got 23 dislikes this morning and 22 likes. Yeah, bro, they do not like my message about Gesicki. They are hating. The haters are out there this morning, son. And I'm here for it. Let's go. I'm here for it. So I told him after later on, me and you are going to do a little bit more Dolphin chat about that, and I want to get your thoughts on that too. Okay,
100%, man. Love talking
because
Dolphins.
I know you're here for the dislikes or likes too, right?
I'm here for the dislikes. No, of course I'm here for the likes, man. I don't want any. What is this dislikes nonsense, man? People have to respect it.
Hey, what like Dolphins advocate says, got a like from me, bro. Let him hate. Fins up all day, day. All right, bruh. Super excited about the guest we have on this morning, which is one of the reasons I wanted to have you on as the co-host this morning. So I am super excited because I know you love combat sports, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're down in South Florida, and you got the best of it over the last week. And so I'm super excited for our guest that we're about to bring on. What is up, Mr. Brian Maxwell? What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? Can you hear me pretty good?
I can hear you pretty good. It sounds like you at the gym working out right now, my guy.
No, I'm actually at work. I just got off the phone with a potential new sponsor. So,
all right. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, I've had a busy morning.
Well, it's only going to get busier, man. We're about to have a good time here. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, number one, thank you for coming on this morning and being part of this. I'm super excited to have you on. A mutual friend of ours, Mr. Angel Ortiz of Valley Fanatics. who is probably going to be on a little bit later to say something to you. He's such a good guy. Yeah. Well, hey, he said he wanted to come on. He made this happen. I got to give the man his just on that one. But yo, I'm super
Angel,
excited.
That's my guy, though.
Angel, man, he Valley Fanatics fan club for Dolphins fans who want to know. Great guy. It's going to be awesome. All right, so first of all, you're a bare knuckle fighter, right? That would be what. Okay, so I got to start from the beginning, right? Because there's a few things I want to go down. I want to go down memory lane. So let's look at young Brian. Tell me about young Brian and like what was it like for young Brian? When did you like? Were you young when you got in your first fight? Was there always this aggression? Like, I want to know, like, getting them, like, how the childhood was for a lot of young fighters.
I mean, young Brian was bad. I stayed in trouble. I got into fights a lot as a kid, you know, because I'm a protector. I've always been a protector all my life. And, you know, if I didn't like situations or someone threatened, like one of my brothers or sisters or one of my cousins or somebody that I was with, you know, I've always felt like a protector. You know, I always told myself I'm a lover more than I'm a fighter. But then, you know, once I got a little bit older, it changed because, you know, I've always felt like the world was against me since I was little, man. And, you know, so I stayed having an attitude problem. I had a bad temper and, you know, I just stayed in trouble a lot as a kid. And, you know, I would get into fights over stupid shit. If somebody walked past me and I didn't like it, you know, I'd say something to them, and if they wanted to fight after that, that's what would happen. And
no filter,
you know,
no filter,
zero. And you know, I'd always be with my friends when I got older, when I would go to parties and stuff. And you know, if they had a problem with somebody, I was the guy that. Don't get me wrong, all my friends could fight, but I was the guy that was always like, "Fuck it, let me get them," or whatever. And I would always get into the fight, man. Like my senior year was probably the worst because. Man, I stayed fighting at parties because I gave zero fucks because I knew I was, you know, I was getting away. I was getting away from home for a while to go to college, and my filter went from 0 to -1 billion, and I just didn't care anymore. And like, you know,
like you wanted to go to school, like you were. What was school like for you? Were you, like, how were your grades, or because you said college? So does that mean you were thinking about college and stuff?
I mean, when I was in middle school and high school, my grades weren't up to par, but you know, I changed it around my sophomore year because, you know, those letters started coming in because I had found myself my sophomore year in high school with wrestling. And, you know, I started beating, you know, state ranked guys and All-Americans and shit like that. And, you know, the letters started coming in and, you know, I had to calm down a little bit of getting in trouble just for the simple fact that, you know, eyes were starting to be on me and stuff like that. And, you know, my wrestling coach, man, I'll never forget what he told me. He told me, you know, he put me to the office one day before wrestling practice, was like, you need to straighten the fuck up or you're going to be like some of your friends and not do shit and probably end up dead or in jail. And, you know, it took me a minute to realize that because, you know, I was still, you know, zero caption, zero fucks given. And I hated school that much that I only went to school just to play sports. And that was my motto every day. I fucking hate school. Fuck these teachers. I just want to play sports. But, you know, I calmed down. You know, I calmed down once I started getting these letters in the mail and coaches calling my mom and talking to my mom at home and stuff like that. And, you know, don't get me wrong. I still had zero filter. Outside of school, I was still, you know, getting into fights and shit. But, you know, I didn't want to go to college. I wanted to go to the military, actually. I wanted to go to the Navy or the Marines. But, you know, once I started getting hundreds and hundreds of letters, man, I was like, maybe I can do something with myself and get the fuck out of here. And, you know, it led to my senior year. I finally found that I did a lot of visits to schools, and I finally found the college that I wanted to go to that would, you know, take me as I am. And, you know, at that point in time, I was on top of my wrestling game in high school, and I wanted to go to a school where I would start automatically going in because I had never sat out when it came to wrestling. I wrestled varsity as a freshman. I wrestled JV as an 8th grader. And, you know, I didn't want to go somewhere where I had to sit out and wait my turn. I wanted to go somewhere where I wanted
Basically, 8th grade Stephen D was not messing with 8th grade Brian Maxwell. I can tell you that right now. Hey, Alex, go ahead, bro.
Well, no, and I think you told an amazing story. You painted an amazing picture there. You know, you had the aggression as a youth, and you have the wrestling background, which is incredible for fighting. So how did you bridge the gap to become a professional prize fighter? Like, how did you figure out, hey, this is something I want to do and get paid for?
Man, I didn't think it would be part of my journey, honestly, just for the simple fact that I never thought I would do it, you know, because me being me, I always, wrestling was my savior. You know, I thought I was going to be a wrestler for the rest of my life, and everything I looked into led up to going to the WWE, and I was like, I don't think I want to do that. And then, you know, I always thought that was always a dream. But, you know, when I got to college and realized, man, there ain't gonna be no wrestling after this, I don't think I would go to the WWE right after college, you know, because you have to go through development leagues and all that jazz, and that was just my freshman year of thinking about all that. But, you know, I started watching UFC fights my freshman year in college because one of my roommates, he's a big UFC fan. I didn't even know what the UFC was, honestly. And, you know, he turned on some fights one night, and Anderson Silva was the main event. And right off rip, I was like, shit. Yeah. Off rip, I was like, oh my God, this guy is going to be my favorite fighter because I liked his style, his charisma, and the way he carried himself. And, you know, that sparked my interest. And, you know, I thought about it a lot. And then after I got out of college, you know, I dabbled in life for 2 years trying to find myself and see what I wanted to do with my life. And, you know, I ended up finding out that I had a son on the way. And I was like, well, if I'm going to do something with myself, the time is now. And so I can give him a good positive role model to look up to, and, you know, and show him better than I was showed, you feel what I'm saying? And, you know, I just was on the internet one day, and, you know, there was a popular promotion in my area called Ruckus in the Cage. And, you know, I signed up, and within an hour or less, the promoter called me and offered me a guy that was 2-0. And, you know, I don't care about records. I still don't care about records to this day. I don't care if you're a ranked fighter in the world or just a simple badass. You feel what I'm saying? I will fight you because I'm super competitive, and I've always been that way. But, you know, the promoter called me and offered me a 2-0 guy, and I was like, shit, I'll take it. And I think I shocked the promoter because he's like, you know, this guy is like a purple belt at a jiu-jitsu school. He's 2-0. And I was like, okay.
And
that doesn't matter.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
And so that was your first fight, right? So let's paint the picture a little bit more there. You're doing great because you're segueing right into how I want to go. So you go your first fight, you're facing a 2-0 guy, the guy who's definitely a bigger. What was, tell me about it. Tell me, the result or the experience, getting hit, all that.
Man, it was wild because that whole day, fight day, I was the most nervous I had ever been since my first day of wrestling practice. Like, I was walking around, punching stuff, kicking stuff, not even knowing how to throw a leg kick at that point in time, a proper one anyways. But, it was just me and two other people. This guy, I seen this guy, he's big. He's got like 15 people with him because of his team. A couple of his team members were fighting that night. And, when we got in there, Ken Shamrock happened to be there that night. I ended up knocking the guy out in 25 seconds. And
what?
Nice.
That was awesome.
That's awesome, bro.
That is so good. Oh man.
Yeah. That is my my best memory of fighting ever, just for the simple fact that it was my first fight and I beat him in 25 seconds.
Well, and Ken Shamrock was in the building too. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah, he dapped me up after the fight, was like, good job,
dude.
And that was it for me because, I grew up watching Ken Shamrock on WWF and stuff. So that was awesome.
My dad, just so you know, my background of it, my dad used to order like the old UFC, like Pride fighting chant, like before it was like UFC, like UFC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I remember watching those with my dad. So, and back in the day, there was no weight classes, bro. So there was 400-pound guys fighting 180 pounds.
Yeah, it was Hoist Gracie against like a freaking sumo wrestler every other time.
It was crazy, right? I love Tank Abbott was my guy. And Tank
Yeah.
Abbott could never make it out. They would do 3 or 4 fights in a night, which was always crazy to me. And so, I mean, so that's where I get my love from combat sports, and I always liked WWE. But as the years have gone on, I've really enjoyed, watching UFC, boxing. And I have to admit, I've never got much into bare knuckle brawling. So you go into MMA, your first fight, right? Like, tell me what what happened after that? What was the transition like? How did you get to, bare knuckle, I guess?
I mean, after that, I had a subpar amateur career. I ended up finishing with 7 titles and 3 different weight classes. And, for my year before transitioning to the pros, I couldn't get any more amateur fights. So I was like, man, I could have had at least 7 more amateur fights, but guys would back out, or I get an opponent and they wouldn't accept. And so I was like, you know what, I'll just take this time to study the business side of going professional and just train my ass off to get ready for my first professional fight whenever that came. And, like I said, for a whole year, man, I didn't get to fight, and it was killing me. Like, it was bad. Like, my attitude was worse then than when I was a kid. And, I finally got a call from a local promotion to debut, and I was like, shit, I'll take it. I don't care who it is. And, I had to cut a bunch of weight to get my first pro fight. I had to cut to 175, and I walk around at like 220. So, I mean, that weight cut wasn't bad, but at the same point in time, I was like, shit, it's my foot in the door. So let's get this journey started. And, I had 5 professional fights before, no, not 5. I had 4 professional fights before I even went to my first bare knuckle event. And one of my teammates got to fight on the second bare knuckle card that they had. He fought Kendall Grove. And, I got offered a fight then, and I was like, nah, it's not my time, because I'm the type of person, I'm not going to steal somebody else's shine and, take away from them. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I wanted to wait my time. And, they had tryouts 6 months later, and, that was my sign to go ahead and try out. And, I didn't go into tryouts thinking that, hey, you're going to get signed automatically. I was like, you're going to have to put some work in. And, I had some other guys go with me, a guy named Kane Tomlinson from my area, and a guy named Rick Caruso, who trains in West Virginia. But both of these guys are on the bare knuckle roster now too. And, I tried out, they pulled me to the side afterwards and told me what I needed to do to sign with them. And literally 6 months later, I signed my first contract with them and had a fight. And, the transition was hard at first because, I'm used to MMA and not being boxing, using my stand-up only. And it was hard at first. It was a little shaky, but, I got used to it. I started getting used to it like a week or so before my fight, and I felt good about it. And, it was good. And I'm still I'm not still transitioning, but everything is going smoother. Everything is going smoother, and it feels great. I'm at my best point in my fighting career ever right now. I'm happy with fighting all over again, and things are going smooth, and I'm definitely blessed.
Alex?
I've worked and covered a couple of different bare knuckle events, and I love it. I know that there's always a bit of like, I think as far as promoting bare knuckle, like people need to understand that just because there's not gloves doesn't mean it's any more brutal than conventional boxing or MMA. And you can talk about that, I'm sure, a little bit, Brian, in the fact that the strategy is a lot different, right? Because you got to be more careful with your hands. You can't necessarily throw, swing for the fences every single time. And you're probably a little bit more of a risk of getting cuts on your face, right?
I mean, it's all in the same, but you gotta. Bare knuckles evolving. People are finding out different ways to evolve the sport as it's growing, and I love it so far. I've had a little skid with them. I'm 0-3. I lost my first fight by TKO, and then I lost my second fight by TKO, which I didn't feel it was, but it's whatever. And then my third fight for them, I lost by decision in a super close fight that I got injured in. I tore one of the ligaments in my leg, and it hurt my mobility a lot in that fight. But, I ended up finishing the fight still, and I lost by decision. And, you know, that put me in a bad place a little bit, and it messed me up mentally because, you know, I'm not used to losing like that. You feel what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
you know, I got over that. Now I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy, and I feel blessed with everything that's going on. And you know, I wasn't happy with fighting for a while, for a couple of years, and you know, things changed some months back, and you know, ever since I rechanged my attitude about fighting, and you know, changing the people around me, most definitely, I'm happy again. And this was way before the Chad fight that I'm happy, and I'm just, I don't know. It might be just because I've been in fight camp for a while, and I'm just happy with life right now. You know what I'm saying?
So let me kind of ask you. So I feel like we could talk all day about the Chad Johnson fight, and I want to get into that. Tell me about the transition from going like 0-4 and bare knuckle with 2 TKOs, and you know, a decision to, okay, all right, now I got to figure out where's my career headed. Like, how did the trajectory get changed to, okay, I have an opportunity to fight Chad Johnson? What was the in between in there? There's got to be some in between. What was the meat of that?
I mean, you know, I had to sit down with myself first to think to myself, what am I doing wrong? Am I not training hard enough? What is missing? And you know, I came to the conclusion it was nothing about my training. It was nothing about what I was doing wrong. It was a mental thing because, like I said, I'm not used to losing. You know what I'm saying? And those 3 losses like that hurt me a little bit. And plus, you know, I was dealing with the death of 2 brothers. You know, they died 6 months apart. One died from, you know, a drug overdose, and one was murdered. And you know, that hurt me mentally a little bit. So you know, like I said, I sat down with myself, thought about some things, and then I talked to my family that, like, you know, things that got to change. I got to get back to my normal, confident, cocky, arrogant self, and think about me for once instead of thinking about everybody around me and being so ready to jump and do something for someone else, than to do something for myself and be happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, ever since I've changed and got back to my normal self, man, you know, I'm training way harder than I ever have. Everything is looking better. You know, I feel better. My mental is through the fucking roof. And, you know, then the Chad fight came along, and
How did that come along?
Man, look,
because that's a whole story in itself.
I'm still baffled. I don't even know how my name got thrown in the pot. I don't know who brought me up. I don't know nothing. I still haven't found out. But, you know, once they let me know I got the opportunity, I was like,
all right, hold up. Don't get ahead of yourself. So let's get into that, because it was funny because Angel told me, Angel's watching right now, by the way. Angel
What's
told
good,
me
Angel?
He's like, yeah, man, I know this guy who's fighting Chad Johnson. I'm like, what? So it was weird from that standpoint, because I'm thinking if Chad Johnson's going to come out, and this is no disrespect to you or anything, I'm thinking like they're going to bring some big name fighter out, right? So when I heard your name come up, I was like, well, all right, well, let me do some research. Let me find out about this guy. And so it was really cool to see somebody get a shot. And by the way, you took the most. You definitely took the most. But you had never done boxing before, right?
I've had one boxing match back in February. And, you know,
did you do that as a precursor to this?
No, I knew nothing about this at that point. Okay. But, you know, I took a boxing fight on 2 weeks' notice just because I was, you know, like I said, ain't nobody got to fight while everybody was quarantined and stuff. And, you know, I took a fight on 2 weeks' notice. And
how'd you do?
You know, I ended up losing by TKO. It was all some bullshit. We talked to a state commission about it and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, we went through a whole ordeal with that shit. But, you know, it is what it is. It set me up for something different.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, like I said, I went back into my old self of being happy with fighting it all over again. And
it was nice to get into a ring.
Yeah, that was my very first boxing match. I never fought boxing as an amateur, nothing. But, you know, I did it just because I was willing to fight. I'll fight at any point. Well, I'm not going to say I'll fight at any point in time. I'll fight anybody. That's what I'm saying.
You got to check yourself there. All right.
Yeah, I had to check myself.
So the question is, you're sitting at home and you get a phone call about Chad Johnson?
No, I was actually at work. Prior to that, I went to BKFC 17 in Alabama, and Chad messaged me, and I was like, Chad Johnson messaged me? Who the fuck is this? Because on Instagram, you get spams and shit.
Right.
And I clicked on his profile, and he had the blue check, and I seen all his millions of followers. So I was like, maybe this is Chad. And I was like, I still wasn't believing it. So he was like, man, why would I play like that? This is Chad. So he sent me a video, and he was at his daughter's track meet. And I was like, oh shit, Chad Johnson hit me up. And he's like, call me, and sent me his number. And I got to going with the fights and talking to fans and taking pictures and stuff like that at the fights. And I coached the guy down there. My boy Daniel Gary made his debut for Bareknuckle. And I didn't think nothing else about talking to Chad after that, because I got busy with the fights. And long story short, I come back on Sunday and get to work on Monday. Like an hour into being into work, my active running manager comes up to me and is like, do you know why Chad's been messaging you? I was like, no. Why? She's like, well, just got a call. You got an opportunity to fight him, and it's a big opportunity that can change your life. And I was like, what? I was shocked. I was like,
did you know about the Mayweather fight at that point?
No, I knew nothing about the Mayweather fight at all. Because I was already in fight camp getting ready for a bare knuckle fight. And, so I was like, okay, let me call Nate Shook. Let me call Mr. Feldman and see what's going on. And, I talked to them, and they was like, this is a huge opportunity. And,
this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yes, sir. And it's like, if you want it, it's yours. And, some stipulations behind it, because I wasn't going to take it at first, because like I said, I was in camp for a bare knuckle fight, and I wanted to put all my time and effort into my bare knuckle camp. And, I was like, if this is going to hurt my bare knuckle fight, I don't want it. And, they assured me that it wasn't going to hurt my bare knuckle fight. And I was like, well, shit, let's do it. So I accepted. I started, I didn't have to transition at all. I stayed doing everything that I was doing originally anyways to get prepared for my bare knuckle fight.
Mm-hmm.
And, just a little bit harder and a longer time in the gym, you feel what I'm saying? So, I cried a little bit at first. I'd be a man and admit that. I had man tears for like an hour after agreeing to this fight, just because
it's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
You were the number one undercard of a Mayweather fight, bro.
Yeah, Chad is one of my idols and one of the persons that I followed his career since day one. And, I cried a little bit because it's life changing. And, before I could release it, there was 3 weeks into knowing about the fight that I couldn't release it and tell nobody about it, except for my, the people around me. And, it was itching for me to put it out on social media so bad. And I was like, I can't wait to put this out. The internet is going to go crazy once I put this out. But, I stuck to my regimen. I started getting hit up by podcasters and radio shows and stuff like that. And I was like, oh my God, everything's changing already. And, I always schedule everything around my training schedule, because in the past I would stop my training to do an interview or something. And I didn't want to do that this time, because I needed to focus a little bit more than I have in the past. You feel what I'm saying? So, everything worked out well. I'm still counting my blessings from this fight.
Alex,
and on the talk to me about the fight itself, because you mentioned Chad is an idol of yours, as he is to so many sports fans. I mean, it's Ochocinco, it's Chad freaking Johnson. That's a big deal. You knocked him down in that fight. Like you had the best punch and the best moment in that fight. How surreal was that to knock down Chad Johnson in a boxing match?
Man, it was crazy, but at the same time, it was kind of planned. I told them I was going to get my highlight reel in the 4th round. Because my first round, it was a filling out stage. And, Chad caught me with a mean one in the 1st round. And, when he caught me, I pressed forward because, he hit
that one right there.
I felt that. Yeah. I felt that. You feel what I'm saying? And I came forward after that. And I was like, okay, this is my filling out round. Don't get too overzealous. And then, second round, I found where I was at. But all in all, with this whole fight, I respected Chad a lot to not try to kill him. You feel what I'm saying? And we were there for entertainment, so I didn't want to just go out there and just waste my training. You feel what I'm saying? So I held back a little bit, but I told them, like I said, I was going to have my highlight in the fourth round, whether it was in the beginning.
Be prepared for the fourth round because I'm coming at you at that time.
Yeah, and during the fight, I was actually talking to Chad during the fight. It was like, "Come on, Chad, let's go," because Chad was dead like after the first round.
I bet, man. I mean, it's a totally different experience. You're talking to somebody who's never played or who's never fought in any sort of combat to go out there and fight with a real fighter. Like that's real.
Yeah, and I think it was just because he had an adrenaline dump, and because he was dead. Like I said, I could have killed Chad, but I had enough respect for him to make us look better and put on a show.
Yeah.
And in that fourth round, I was like, well, let's turn it up a notch because I want my highlight and I'm going to have my highlight. And I told them, I promised my coaches that I was going to have my highlight in the fourth round. And I ended up telling a podcaster like 2 weeks before that I was going to have my highlight in the fourth round. And the guy actually messaged me this morning and was like, man, I rewatched that fight and I looked at the podcast that we did and you called it. I said, I told you that's what I was going to do, but
they didn't want to believe you. They didn't want to believe you, man.
Yeah, that fourth round, I decided, let's turn it up one more notch. I'm not trying to kill him. Let's turn it up another notch to finish the fight off. You feel what I'm saying?
All right. I want to ask you something, man. I want to ask you about the media hype because I'm sure the media and just the experience of the Hard Rock Stadium and were you there for the Mayweather-Paul confrontation, number one? Number two, what was the weigh-in like? Because that's you at the weigh-in. And bruh, man, it had to have been crazy.
I wasn't there for their confrontation because my fight wasn't even out yet.
Okay.
Until three days later when they announced it. But when I got to the Hard Rock for weigh-ins, man, I was treated with class. I love that place, man. Like that place.
Bruh, it's home. We're Dolphins fans over here, bruh. It's the Hard Rock, man.
Look, I'm not even a Dolphins fan, and I thought that place was gorgeous. Like I was treated with nothing but hospitality. The room that I was in at weigh-ins was, catered to me. They told me if I needed anything, just ask. They had water and stuff for me, and everyone that was with me, they took care of them, and I loved it. And everybody asked me, why aren't you super hype about this at weigh-ins and before? I'm like, I got to act like I've been here before. You feel what I'm saying? Even though this is the biggest stage of my life, I should be going through the roof and doing backflips about it. But I decided not to do that because if I would have did that, that would have took me away from everything that I put in before I got there. So I had to act like I got there before. And, I loved it. Weigh-ins, of course.
Look at you at the weigh-in there, man.
How about that?
Like, come on, baby. Let's go.
Man, I got booed. I don't know if y'all could have heard it at weigh-ins, but I got booed like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
like
I heard.
Booed. I ain't been booed in a long, long time, and that was like, wow.
But it felt good though. That boo felt good.
It's got to be kind of fun being the villain for a little bit, right?
It did, man, because before the fight, me, I'm a researcher, so I'm looking at Twitter and Instagram and all other these posts that the media's putting out. Everybody's like, who the fuck is Brian Maxwell? Who the fuck is this guy? And then, people start talking about my Bareknuckle record and saying this guy's a loser and shit like that. And I'm like, if you're calling me a loser, look deeper into my background and know that, I was a 7-time amateur champion and, I beat a guy that made his pro debut at Bellator, and I beat him in a minute and 25 seconds. Like, really look into my career, not look at my record, look into my career. And, I actually made a shirt like, who is Brian Maxwell? I'm actually, the design just got finished last week. I'm actually going to be putting the shirts out. So, my thing is, when you ask who is Brian Maxwell, now the world knows. A lot of people are saying we still don't know who the fuck Brian Maxwell is, but my face is still all over social media. There is 100+ videos on TikTok with my highlight of Chad. You know, the media is still talking about that fight. A lot of people are saying we got fight of the night, but I don't know how true that is, but whatever.
Well, and how, like, it's only been what a little over a week now, but has this already, you know, the aftermath of the fight, has it changed your life? Because you're talking about working on sponsorships and stuff, and just, dude, hearing your entire story, like it really sounds like you're the ultimate testament to hard work paying off, man. So how do you see that paying off already?
Man, it's been wild. Like, I've had so many people hit me up congratulating me about the fight and all that good jazz. And also, you know, I've done a lot of interviews, man. Like I said, it's been a wild week, man. It's been gracious. I'm super blessed about it. And, you know, I've had some different sponsors hit me up about it. And, you know, like, man, I just feel good, man. I can't go nowhere right now. Like, every place that I've been, somebody has noticed me as the guy that fought Chad. And, you know, I've taken so many pictures and signed so many autographs. It's been crazy.
Well, speaking of which, this one picture right here, I need that, man. I need that. I need that picture.
Posters will be done this week of this exact picture.
I'm saying I need that. I'm gonna send you my address.
All right, bet. Make sure you do that.
I need that. So, hey, man, what's next? What's next for you, bro?
What's next? I'm actually fighting in 2 weeks for Bareknuckle. It's my original fight that I had lined up anyways.
Okay.
And, you know, 2 weeks and we're back to work. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, man, I didn't know you had this fight. That's a quick turnaround. No, this was my original fight to begin with. And, you know, the Chad fight just came between that. So, you know, I still been in the lab working. Like, I took 3 days off when I got back from the gym to, you know, catch my body up from one. I was sore. I felt like I got hit by
and that's
a bus.
another thing. You're still working a 9 to 5. People need to realize this. You know, you're still working 9 to 5, right?
Yeah, like I can quit my job, but at the same point in time,
you got a lot of work to do. You're still putting in work. You're still grinding out here.
Yeah, I'm still grinding. And like I said, I can quit my job if I wanted to, but I'm not, just for the simple fact that you always got to have a plan B, because at the end of the day, you know, money can run out, you feel what I'm saying? Or something may happen.
Anything can happen.
Have to spend that money on something super important, and then you're like, damn, I'm in a slump. No, I'm still going to work. Like, because if something may happen that, you know, that I can't fight no more, I still got to have an income, because money does run out. You know, I've invested some money since I've been back home.
Hopefully in some, you know, Litecoin or Bitcoin or.
Oh yeah, I got Bitcoin, I got Ethereum, and one of my sponsors, they're called Moon Juice Cryptocurrency, the only cryptocurrency powered by energy drink. Make sure you look them up.
Oh, okay, nice drop there. Nice drop.
Yes,
I see what you did.
Yes, sir. But you know, I got it, and they're one of my sponsors, and you know, they invested me with them, part of my sponsorship deal, and plus, you know, they gave me what they gave me for my sponsorship. And you know, like I said, I've invested in some other stuff also that I'm not really doing this for me. I'm doing it to set up my son's future. You feel what I'm saying? So
there you go.
If something ever happened to me, I know he'd be well taken care of. But at the same point in time, like I said, you know, my job is my plan B. Of course, I can quit. You feel what I'm saying? If I felt like it, but I'm not, just for the simple fact that I like to have multiple sources of income, not just, you know, big fight checks. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this is the biggest one I've ever had. It's definitely life changing. Like, definitely life changing. And you know,
so I mean, like,
really...
what's the goal? Is the goal to like be bare knuckle champion, or do you want to move? Yeah, okay.
Of course, I want to be a champion in everything that I do, no matter whether it's MMA, bare knuckle, boxing, Muay Thai, or anything. Like, if your goal is not to be a champion, what are you doing it for? In my opinion, just like I was in wrestling in high school and college, You know, if your goal is not to win something or be a champion, what are you doing for it? As Ricky Bobby would say, if you're not first, you're last.
I love it. I love it. Dude, that is my movie, and the fact that you just quoted it makes my heart good, man. I love
Yes,
it.
sir.
If you're
Shake
not
and
first,
bake.
you're last.
Shake and bake. Hey, I say shake and bake every fight. Like
Yo,
I
shake
literally say
and
shake
bake.
and bake every fight because Talladega Nights, that is my shit. And my pre-fight meditation talking to myself is if you're not first, you're last, shake and bake, let's go. That is my pre-fight talk to
Will
myself.
Ferrell, if you are watching this, my guy, that's awesome, bro. I love it. I
Yes,
love it,
sir.
man. Bro, man, thank you so much for coming on. I was hoping to get Angel on here, but I don't think this is the last time that we're gonna talk, man. Because you're a
Oh
big,
no, hey,
you like combat
I'll be
sports
back.
and stuff.
Yes, sir. I'll be back in Miami in 2 weeks. Like where I'm
Love it.
fighting. Well, I guess it's in Miami, Hollywood, Florida. I guess that's like right there in
Yeah,
Well,
Miami.
that's
we're
where
right
Alex
there.
is.
Right up the street.
Tell
Okay.
people where you're at, and maybe Alex can stop by too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll actually be fighting at the Hard Rock there in 2 weeks for Bareknuckle.
Oh, dude,
And
for BYB Extreme?
no, Bareknuckle Fighting Championships.
Oh,
18.
Oh, so they're going to be in there as well. Okay, cool. That's great.
Yes, sir. And you know, I'm super excited about this fight, man. Like it's a fight that I kind of asked for, but I didn't think I would get it. But then, you know, once they hit me with his name, I was like, I'll take it. Like there was no hesitation. I was like, I'll take it. Just for the simple fact that it's the perfect fight for me. And it's a fight that I've wanted. You feel what I'm saying? And it's gonna be fun. And I'm prepared for it. I've been in fight camp for 12 weeks. I was basically 13 weeks now. It was 12 weeks when I fought Chad. And like I said, I took 3 days off to heal up a little bit because my body was sore and to spend time with my family and friends and to relax and get away from fighting. But I couldn't get away from fighting because I'm still receiving messages till this day. I probably have like 100 messages that I haven't answered back yet, and like 100 notifications still on Twitter and Facebook, man. It's ridiculous, but I love it, man. Like I said, I'm happy about it and I'm blessed.
Bruh, I'm super excited that you came on this morning. Thank you, dude. You're one of the realest people that I've interviewed. So I really, you're so down to earth, man. I love it, and we're definitely gonna have you on again, and we're gonna talk some UFC, and might have you on just to talk. You know what I wanted to do over the weekend because of the UFC? Maybe after your training's over, maybe for like we can set something up for the McGregor fight where we do like a live stream and we all watch the live stream together or something. That'd be dope.
Hey, I'm definitely down for that. You know, thank you for having me. I'm down for that because, you know, McGregor's fighting my boy Dustin Poirier. Like, I've been a big fan of his since the beginning of his journey. Like, that is my third favorite fighter, man. Like, that's my
Poirier?
boy. I actually got to meet him for the first time. Well, not last year, but the year before in Mississippi at one of the Bareknuckle events. And I don't get starstruck too much, but with him, I was starstruck a little bit just because of the simple fact that I never thought I would be able to meet him. And, you know, he shook my hand and took a picture, man. That was dope as fuck.
Nice.
So how long, who do you think is going to win that fight?
I'm going with my boy Dustin all day.
I agree.
Nah, no love for McGregor no more, man.
It's going to be a better fight this time, I think. But at the same point in time, Dustin is at the top of his game right now. He's on his shit, man. I've been watching his training videos and keeping up with him on social media. That boy's a dog right now, and it's going to be hard to beat him. That's pure facts.
Who else do you watch in UFC wise? I'm just interested to know because I love UFC.
I like Israel Adesanya. You know, that to me is like watching Anderson Silva all over again.
Yes, sir.
Anybody will say that is Anderson Silva too. I don't care what nobody says. That is Anderson Silva too. Even though he just took his first loss, you know, he learned from it and he corrected a few things. But, you know, I'm a big John Jones fan. Like,
I saw him fight in Baltimore against Glover Teixeira. Seeing him fight live was one of the craziest experiences I've ever had at a sporting event. Absolutely amazing.
I got to meet him and Anderson Silva in the same day in 2015 at the MMA World Expo up there in New York City. And I got to meet both of them. And that in itself is like, holy
An
shit, I got
experience.
to meet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, just for the simple fact that I've been watching both of their careers since 2007
Wow.
and meeting both of them. And what had happened was I was in a jiu-jitsu tournament there, and plus the expo was there, so UFC was there, Bellator was there, and at the time Professional Fighters League was there also. And I got to meet them because they watched one of my grappling matches, and they had their eyes on me, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is awesome."
Hey! I got a surprise for you, real quick, man. Real quick, I
All
got
right,
a surprise for you.
What's good, OG?
What up, baby? What's
For
up?
those of you who don't know, Angel is a member of the Valley Fanatics Dolphin Club, and he is also a referee, a licensed state commissioned referee in MMA in the state of Virginia, right? And DC, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Hey, man.
Angel, the floor is yours, man, for a couple minutes. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, I do have one question because I didn't hear about it all night. I tried to put it on the message board, but I don't think a lot of guys saw it. But because there was a lot of messages going on and stuff like that. But Brian, what did it feel like to be in the greatest football team's locker room? I mean, all of football. I just want to know, did you feel the magic? Did you feel the magic? Did you understand all the aqua and orange and everything that was going on? It was beautiful in there, wasn't it?
Hey man, first of all, I'm a Washington football team fan, so
here we go.
We know.
Got him. But second of all,
hey,
I
you're
love
welcome
those
for
locker rooms.
Fitzmagic, by the way. You'll love Fitzmagic.
Yeah, you like that guy.
Oh yeah. But second of all, man, I love those locker rooms, man. It was nothing but hospitality, man. I loved it. Like those locker rooms were beautiful. You know, they had food for me. They had anything I needed to drink. Like it was awesome. Like I had never been in an NFL locker room ever. That was my first one, and that was my first experience, and it was fucking awesome. I love that stadium. Like when I walked out into the stadium, I was like, "Oh my God, this is really happening." And I don't know if you've seen my Facebook Live that day before the fight, but man, that stadium is gorgeous, man. Like that, I'll admit, you know, I'm a Washington football team fan all day to the core, but that stadium is beautiful.
Bruh, I'm telling you, Hard Rock Stadium is my home away from home. I love it.
That's our home away from home. Fins up all day.
Hey, I will tell you this though. I turned down a jersey though because you know how Floyd
Bruh, come on! You could have gave that to Angel. You could have gave that to Angel. That's your boy.
Yo, we gotta get off the show right now.
Bro, how you do that?
So y'all know how Floyd and Chad had the Dolphins made them custom jerseys?
Yeah.
You know, I got offered one and I was like, no, I will not bring this home. No, sir.
You could have brought it home to Angel.
You could have got it. I would have put that up on my wall, dog.
Same. You should have gotten it, signed it, and you could have auctioned it for charity or something.
Yeah. See? You missed out on
You're
that.
right, but man,
hey,
look,
if
that
anybody
was the
from the Dolphins
rivalry
is
in me.
listening, he really wants that jersey. So make sure you guys send it to him via first class mail.
Miami. Yes,
and we're definitely gonna make sure Angel ends up getting that jersey.
100%.
But man, like before my coach came in the room and you know my legal team came in there with me. You know, I don't even know who the guy was, but he came in there and was like, you know, we can make you a custom jersey just for being here and a part of the Mayweather organization. And I thought about it for a second, and then my fan kicked in. I was like, oh no, sir, I don't want it.
You know what? I gotta respect that, though. I gotta respect that. You know?
I respect the fact that he's a true fan. Like it may not be my team, but I can still respect it.
I could exactly. Hey, look, guys, Angel, thank you so much for helping me get this together. Yeah. I love you, brother. You are a true Finlaw. And Brian, man, dude, it was awesome talking to you, man. We're definitely gonna have you on again, bud.
I do want to say,
thank you guys for having me.
Somebody was talking about his past and stuff. I've reffed a couple of Brian's fights, and I gotta tell you, Brian's a tough dude. He's fought some really tough guys. He's won some, he's lost some, but he's at the end of the day, he puts up a good show, and he brings a lot of fans. I mean, he's got a big fan base here in Virginia and the surrounding state areas, and you know he's doing really well for himself, and I'm actually proud of him, man. I'm trying to get him to commentate for the next Fire Nights Fighting Championships that's coming up. We'd love to have you there.
Hey, I relayed the message. I'll do that for sure. You know, hey, you're an OG, man. you've been riding with me since I was an amateur, and you know, it's been a minute, man. It's been at least what 8 years now. And like I said, man, you one of the OGs, man. You've been rocking with me since then. You know, we talk trash and have a good time, and you know, when we see each other in person, the energy is still the same. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm down to do that for a give back, man. Regardless, man, because like I said, you've been rocking with me and repping my fight since I was an amateur.
When you come in boxing, so I can put these things on you.
Hey, I knew you was going to say that. So, but hey, after I get back from this bare knuckle fight, because my schedule right now is hectic. Like, I didn't think it would change after this Chad fight, but you know, a lot has changed, man. I've got so many interviews scheduled. I got like 3 meet and greets scheduled this week.
Hey, no interview is going to be better than this one.
No.
Oh, hell no. But I can't even go to a gas station. This is the number one podcast
you'll ever be on.
Yes, sir. Like, I can't even go to a gas station right now where somebody knows that I just fought Chad and wants a picture, man. It's been crazy, man. I didn't think I would ever get to this part of my life where that was going to happen, but it has happened. And like I said, I'm counting my blessings every day.
Man, don't make me get Zion Tomlinson on you.
I mean, he's supposed to smoke too. That's my boy.
All right, guys, y'all be good. Hey, Brian, one time for the people, tell them to go hit that like button and to subscribe to Miami Sports Music.
Hey, man, make sure y'all subscribe to Miami Sports Music. You know, I'm gonna have a link so I can put it on all my social media. So y'all better watch this and, man, show this man some support, man. Like, this has been one of the best shows that I've done all week, and it's been lit, man. Like, I like how you let me just be myself, man. It's fucking awesome.
Dude, hey, there ain't no FCC rules. You can drop whatever F-bombs, whatever you want to do. I'm all about it, man.
You see that flag, right?
Dude, I appreciate the love, man. Thank you, and we're gonna have you on again. Y'all be good, all right, fellas?
It's nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, man.
All right, y'all be good.
Thanks, guys.
Oh man, that was just
great.
an awesome show, bro. I enjoyed every second of that. What's up, man?
Dude, I love that, man. And I always find this, and I know you've seen this as well because you've interviewed plenty of people in the combat sports space. Of course, I have so many times over the past 15 years or so. I find that pro fighters tend to be some of the most down-to-earth, open, honest, candid human beings, man. You don't get any sort of a guard like you get sometimes with, you know, pro basketball players and NFL players. I mean, dude, Brian Maxwell was tremendous. He basically gave us his entire life story, and it motivated me to want to be better.
Dude, it's absolutely, that's been one of the best parts of doing this show is having an opportunity to see stuff like that, right? You know, and that's what I want to do. I want to be able to give. I don't want to do just a regular interview. It always bothers me that when somebody has a platform of an hour or 2 hours or whatever, that they don't dedicate a certain time amount to person that they're having coming on, because there's you're not going to get everything out in a 15-minute interview. It's just not going to happen. You know that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And it's so, it can really do a disservice to content, because sometimes when you're, let's say, promoting a big fight coming up, right? You'll have a fighter that's doing a media tour, and they'll tell you, like, hey, we got a 10-minute block for you. Like, you can talk to such and such fighter from 4:50 p.m. to 5 p.m. And then right after you're done, he goes on to the next interview. And it's great in one hand, because it's like, hey, I may be getting to talk to somebody like George St. Pierre when he was active, but then what can I really get into for 10 minutes? You know, it's like to have the long form that we just had with Brian, that to me is the ultimate.
Well, bruh, that's what we try to do here on the number one show for Miami fans on the number one network, Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. All right, so a lot has transpired this morning that you missed in the beginning. We have 28 dislikes. I made some people mad this morning, bruh. I got more dislikes than likes. I need y'all to hit that like button, okay? help me help you. Okay. So let me kind of get into it. Before I do, real quick, I want to remind everybody just a couple of housekeeping things, and then we'll get into the Dolphin chat. Guys, today, if you want to get on, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Okay. Obviously, you guys have been hitting that dislike button. That's okay too. The other thing I want to remind you guys to do is, if you guys are not already, you guys can become members of the YouTube channel. Guys, become the newest FinLaw members. That's what we're all about. Welcome to the FinLaws. Sign up, become a member today, get exclusive content, get exclusive discounts from MiamiSportsMusic.com. It is awesome. Yes, super excited about that. Now, the other thing that I actually have not even done yet, and I need to do, let me share the screen because I was supposed to do this at the beginning, and I did not do it. Okay, so let me get back in here. So I asked you guys to donate last week. I asked you guys to donate, help the channel grow all the time, and I appreciate when you guys do that. It means a lot to me when you guys do that. Last week, though, if you donated $5 or more, you got entered to win a raffle, a drawing to pick your DWA gear, which, by the way, I will have tracking numbers for everybody by the end of today. You should be getting your info either in a text, email, or whatever for a tracking number. So be on the lookout for a tracking number by the end of today for everybody for the stuff that I've sent out. Well, it has one prior. And whatchamacallit, today I'm going to pick the person to win to pick your DWA prize. So as you guys can see here, I got everybody in here: Marcus J, Rob G. Every time you guys send something in, I guys put you in here. Eric Carrier, Fantasy Fan Panel, George. So the winner of this, whoever wins this, Alex, I need you to pick a number 1 through 10, and that's how many times I'm going to randomize this thing.
I always go with 7.
All right, 7 it is. All right, so let's go with 7, and we'll do it there. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rob G. Rob Gosford. Rob actually has donated the most money and the most times last week. So it's only fitting that he won the Pick Your DWA swag giveaway. I meant to do that at the beginning of the show, Rob. But you are the winner, my guy. So get with me, and I'll probably I'll have to have Solo reopen that package to get you all the stuff in one thing. So shout out, because I don't even think he's taken it down to the post office yet. So but yeah, awesome. So Fantasy Fan Panel, Rob G, Rob this man, congrats, bro. Now, Rob, congratulations, man. Definitely glad that you won. I'll get in touch with you, and we'll figure out what your Pick Your DWA prize is going to be. And then when you get it, you're going to take a picture and you're going to let everybody know where you got it from. All right. Now, why was I getting the hate this morning? Do you want to know that?
I would love to know.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be cool. All right, here we go. So I brought up the Jerome Baker signing yesterday, which was awesome. And I want to get your thoughts on that. But then I got into Gesicki talk, and I got into, re-signing Gesicki and re-signing Agba, right? Like if you sign Jerome Baker here at $13 million a year, who's not like somebody's not getting re-signed. And so the issue is with Baker, even though they don't play the same position as Agba, is that Baker got $13 million. You're going to have to give Agba more. Right. And I don't know if Agba's worth $14, $15, $16 million a year. I don't for 3.
I don't either.
And then you go into the Gesicki stuff, which I think is where I pissed off a lot of people, which is fine. I don't care. I don't think Gesicki is worth top 5 tight end money. He plays 19% from the snap from tight end. And he's not a true tight end. He doesn't block. And there's 5 or 6 better receivers on the squad than he is. And if he's playing receiver, like where if he's only playing 19% from the snap at tight end, where does he fit into this offense? And I don't know if he does. And so I don't think he's going to get re-signed. because he's not going to be Miami should not give him top 5 tight end money. He's not worth it. So what are your thoughts on all that? And that's where I got the 28 dislikes from. We're at 28 likes, 28 dislikes. Who's going to win today?
That's so hard, man. And you also you did just draft a potential replacement for him in the second round. But you know, I really like Gesicki, and I look back at this past year, and I think the fact that the passing game was not clicking on all cylinders for a number of different reasons with Tua in there. I think to me the potential is he can put up so much better numbers. I mean, I look at what we have coming up this season. The offensive line is going to be better. They've added quality bodies, and the young players from last year are going to be a year more experienced. So the blocking is going to get better up front, which, you know, you're not going to be able to stack the box against the Dolphins running game anymore because you have 2 of the fastest receivers in the NFL stretching the field. I just think all of this, to me, all of this is going to open things up for Gesicki to have a monster year and a monster next couple of years. And I also add to that, Tua Tagovailoa is going to get better. I mean, everything about this young man with what he's been working on, and he can actually focus on quarterbacking this offseason, whereas last year he was focusing on learning how to walk again after recovering from a hip injury. To me, I think any potential dynamic piece of the passing game needs to get taken care of. Now, the question you brought up is, of course, you have to identify which players you're taking care of because you can't take care of everybody, right? I mean, you're certainly not going to have back all of Jakeem Grant and Albert Wilson and Preston Williams. Like you're going to have to make some decisions about who to stay with and who to let go. But to me, I look at the abilities and the potential of Mike Gesicki, and I think as Tua grows and as the passing game grows, I think he's going to grow exponentially with it. So I lean towards the side of the dislikes, I think.
Definitely. Jabari Victor said, you pissed off a lot of people because you were speaking facts. Gesicki is a glorified wide receiver.
Yeah, but almost every good tight end, though, in this league now is a glorified wide receiver, right? I mean,
but how are you going to pay somebody top 5 at a position if he's not even playing that position? He's not. He's setting up at the slot more than he's setting up at the tight end. And if he's not a good blocker, which he's not.
No, he's not.
Okay, so I have 5 or 6 wide receivers, Alex, that are better.
Yeah, better.
I don't see where he fits
in. Like you got guys who are faster, right? You've got guys who stretch the field more. But when it comes to a big moving the chains red zone target, I think he had something unique that not all of your receivers have. I mean, the Devontae Parker, hypothetically, the guy can stay healthy for more than 7 or 8 games in a year.
I mean, 100%. But so my question is, like, are you on board with re-signing Gesicki or not? I guess
I'm on board with re-signing him. I am. I think the only way I wouldn't be on board with him re-signing is if they had drafted Kyle Pitts in the first round. Then no. But to me, I think I look at Gesicki as a unicorn. I think that he's got a skill set. And listen, even if he is more of a wide receiver than a tight end, there's so many tight ends now that are like that in the NFL. I think you got to take care of this guy. And listen, I'm just glad. And I know obviously there's salary cap math to be crunched. I'm thankful it's not my job. But, I also
what do you take him in at?
Tell Stephen Ross how to spend his money, but I think that's a worthwhile investment to me.
What do you take him in at? Because he's going to demand top 5 money, Alex. His contract's going to be worth at least 14 or 15 mil.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what the dollar figure is.
Yeah, it's going to be 14, 15, 16 mil, right?
I give him 14. 15 or 16, I try to bargain that down. I give him 14 mil. I would.
Bro, that's a lot of money for somebody. I can't. I don't think so. And here's the thing, Hunter Long. We're not even talking about him. And then I know people are in that, but like it's gonna be. Irving Figueroa said Gesicki's not a complete tight end. He's not a good route runner or even a decent blocker. He's an athletic seam threat receiver who does have great hands, but that's it. He's a one-trick pony. NorCal, the Godfather. Have I told you about the Godfather? The Godfather of the Finlaws. All right, so NorCal, Mark Angelo, is known for bringing all the Finlaws, all the Dolphins fans across the world together. He started the fan club weekend and got that thing kind of rolling in. And so, and he's been doing this for years. And so I call him the Godfather of the Finlaws. So he is the godfather of the Finlaws. More 11 mil tops for Gesicki. Yeah, dude, I don't feel comfortable spending more than 10 or 11. Finn's fans panel, Larry. Larry's got his own YouTube channel. You need to guys go check him out. I let him walk. Great comp pick. Fantasy panel. Fantasy Pete is somebody who disagrees with like 90% of what everything says, what the majority says, but we love Pete. And Pete is my brother from another mother. Love Pete. Gesicki is a monster, and it's hard to get into position to deflect his pass. His routes aren't receivers levels, but he's a dominant tight end in the league. But is he though, Pete? Is he?
I think he can be. What is he heading into his 4th year?
Yeah, I guess it would be his 4th year.
I think
Irving said Gesicki's not worth 13 to 15 mil a year price tag. He's definitely a chess piece to move for the Dolphins. What are you going to get for him? That's my issue with that. I think if you can get a 4th rounder or better for him, move him.
I think you could probably get a 3rd or 4th rounder. I would think because he's so young. Like if he was an older player, probably not. But I think he's probably like 24. You could probably get a 4th rounder, maybe a 3rd rounder.
What are tight ends in this NFL if your name is not who's my guy in Kansas City?
Kelsey.
Travis Kelsey or Gronk. I feel like they're are we putting Gesicki right a notch below those guys yet?
Notch and a half below.
Yeah, so I mean I get the infatuation that fans have with him, but the numbers don't lie. And so for me, that's where I'm coming from with it. And, you know, if we're going to go out and re-sign good guys, so to me, Emmanuel Ogbah's the real thing. Like, Ogbah deserves to be here. He deserves to have that. I would love to see Ogbah and Phillips run after quarterbacks for the next 3 years. I think it would be dope. And the other thing that you also have to realize is you know, Ogbah's going to demand, if he has a monster year and we don't re-sign him this offseason, he's going to demand 15 to 17 million a year. So you got to think right now. So there's another guy who does a show. His name is Reason, of Finside the NFL. He's got a great YouTube channel. Love Reason. He's my brother from another mother. Love Reason. Okay, guys, go check out Reason's channel. Reason says Ogbah's going to demand $1 million a sack. And so whatever his sack total is this year,
let's keep that low this year. Then let's
I don't want that.
Let's get Jalen Phillips at 20 sacks and Ogbah maybe at 9 or 10. Then
I want to see both those guys get 15 plus. You know, and I think it's plausible with the defense that we have. You know, let's see what else. If Gesicki gets traded this year, best believe it's to Houston in a package deal for Watson. Oh, Lord, here we go.
Here we go again.
Nope, not doing that with you, Pete. Not this morning.
Hide your massage therapist, please.
NorCal Auto. I don't know. He's an anti-pineapple guy. Great host.
I'm anti-pineapple on pizza. Pineapple.
What?
I don't like it on pizza.
This is a real debate.
One of my favorite fruits. I just don't like putting it on pizza. The two cannot coexist.
Yes, that's a lie, bro.
Entities.
Lies. Pineapple on pizza is great. Guys, in the chat room right now, I need you to say hashtag clock blockers, and then use your hashtag pineapple on pizza. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. I need to know what your guys' answer are, because I'm all about pineapple on pizza, man. Hawaiian pizza is one of my favorite. Actually, you want to know what my favorite pizza is? Barbecue chicken,
that's pretty
onions, and pineapple.
Oh, no. Oh.
Bruh.
Well, let me immediately, for you, Steven, let me debunk this whole Hawaiian pizza thing, okay? Okay, so you know who's Hawaiian? Our beloved quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua.
Does Tua put pineapple on his pizza? He said no. He said it does not belong on pizza. He was quoted on this before.
What does Tua know? He's a second-year guy.
Hawaiian legend Tua Tagovailoa does not like Hawaiian pizza. So I feel like the argument is settled right there.
Oh, my God. Let's see here. What are people saying? Pineapple on pizza. No pineapple on pizza. Pineapple on pizza is fantastic. Jabari threw up. Brian said hashtag clock blockers, hashtag no pineapple on pizza. NorCal Godfather says pineapple with pepperoni. Oh, I don't know if I've ever had that one, though.
No.
Pineapple on pizza is for people that don't wear pants in their house. Jalapenos all day. Who says I'm wearing pants right now, Estefan? I'm at my desk. You don't know. You don't know me. Disgusting. Tua doesn't even like pineapple on pizza. Something me and Tua agree on. Yeah, Pete. Pete is ready for the Jacoby Brissett era in Miami. Just so you know.
Oh man.
Irving Figueroa, cheese, tomatoes, green peppers, marinara sauce, chicken, too delicious. I love it. See, this is the best part about running a morning show is getting stuff. I love this. Barbecue chicken and banana peppers. Ooh, that's interesting.
It's not bad. I can take that.
Pineapple on pizza is fantastic. I say people are 50-50. You know, it's not 50-50. The likes are winning 32-28. Hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button right now. If you guys want to, I want to give a big shout out while we were on the air talking with Brian. Irving donated $1 a couple of times to the channel. So shout out to Irving for donating to the channel. Remember, when you guys donate to the channel, it helps our channel grow. It's a big deal. Thank you very much for donating. Every dollar counts. Irving says, we coming for that ass and that ring count. He's talking about Irving Spurs. Spurs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There's some NBA chat going on in here, too. Pineapple, sausage, pepperoni, and anchovies. Oh, Dwayne, we were there up until you said anchovies.
Yeah, can't do that.
Bro, I don't want to be in any bathroom near you after that, my guy.
Honestly, if I could choose one or the other, I'd take anchovies over pineapple on a pizza.
Finn's fan panel. 28 dislikes. Awful lot of people hate pineapple on pizza. They're not disliking that. They're disliking what I said earlier about Kaseki. That's what they're disliking. If you go to the beginning of the show, I pissed off a lot of people. That's okay, though. I ain't mad at it. Okay, so question, is Agba the next one signed?
He probably should be. He turned my head last year. I thought he was, to me, extraordinary enough that you got to lock that in because the pass rush is so important, right? And then we saw how important it was that the Dolphins went out and I got I believe the best pass rusher in the draft, and so you got a nice tandem there with Agba and Phillips
and Javon Holland. See,
it was a great pick.
Bro, I personally feel that we got two of the best defensive players in the draft.
Right. Yeah, and I can remember what was going through my head during that second round when I was really hyping myself up for Javonte Williams, the running back from North Carolina. Then we saw what happened, missing out on him by one pick with a trade up. But after they drafted Javon Holland, it softened the blow for me almost immediately, right? Because I'm like, oh no, Javonte Williams, we didn't get our running back, but wait, we got maybe the most underrated safety in the draft, a guy who probably could have been a first-round pick. So I was over the moon with that.
So let me ask you, what do you think the running back situation is like this year? Because there was if you guys go on Twitter. You'll see that they snapshot a photo of Alvin Ahmed and Myles Gaskins, who, by the way, they were teammates at the University of Washington. That they were out there after practice, 30 minutes after practice, just running drills and exercises together. So, look, they want it. They're here for it. They're putting in the work. Are those two guys, can they carry the team for a season?
They can. I'm not wild about the backfield. So much of it to me is dependent on Myles Gaskin staying healthy. He had his issues last year with both injury and COVID, which is obviously not under anybody's control because, even if he was feeling fine, he couldn't play during that time. So I don't like the idea of a guy like Myles Gaskin being your number one back. I think he'd be a great number two back. But I still think he's underrated because his numbers and his production when he was on the field was pretty goddamn stellar. So if he can have a more healthy run this year than last year, I think he could be one of the breakout stars in the Dolphins' backfield, one of the breakout running back stars in the National Football League, I believe. And I think automatically, this goes back to something I mentioned earlier, Steve. I think the running game is going to get better by a domino effect, right? When I talked about the offensive line getting better and more mature, the receiving threats getting faster, and they're going to stretch the field a lot more when you add, a guy like Jalen Waddle into that mix. And so that, to me, is going to make it impossible for opposing defenses to stack the box against the Dolphins. So I think automatically you're going to open up more things for the running game. So I think they could have a nice year. I still would have liked them to have added another major piece into that running back room, but I think the running backs are going to get better just based on the domino effect of everything else happening on the offense.
All right, I want to remind you guys, I want Alex to take your questions and myself to take your questions this morning. So I'm about to hit a reset, and while I'm hitting that reset, what I want you guys to do is put your questions in the chat using the hashtag #DolphinChat, hashtag #ClockBlockers. Ask your questions, anything related about whatever. I know a lot of you want to talk Dolphins, so we'll definitely do that this morning. And we got about 10 or 15 minutes left, so I want to be able to take your chat in the last 10 or 15 minutes, and we're going to make that happen. So I want to hit the reset button real quick. Go ahead and get your questions in. I want to remind everybody that the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network has a series of YouTubers and podcast people that do absolutely amazing stuff. You guys every morning at 8:30 can check out my show, Clock Blockers. Make sure if you guys go to the homepage, you check out Wade's What Would Shula Do podcast. And then top 3 along with Reason out there, too. I don't want to forget Reason. But TD Finns Talk, Dougly Do Wrong, K Flexin, all part of the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Make sure you guys go check out all of them. It's going to be absolutely amazing. As far as what we got coming down the pipe, the Freak Show with Dolph Freaky is dropping in July.
Nice.
Make sure.
It's awesome.
That's going to be an awesome podcast. Allie's got an amazing show lined up for you guys that is going to air every month exclusively right here on Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Dougly Do Wrong is also going to have an official podcast that will be coming sometime during the summer of 2021. So make sure you guys are there for that. Guys, I'm also getting we haven't gotten all the details as far as the name, but it is official. It is happening, dropping in July of next year. Or of this year, dropping in July next month. We're going to have a Spanish-speaking podcast. Dolphins Nation Mexico, Armand, is going to be dropping an official podcast once a week on our network that's going to be Spanish-speaking. So we're going to have I think that's awesome, right, Alex?
That's fantastic,
that we have.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to brush up on my Spanish just so I can listen fluently, because I catch a few words here and there and I understand it a bit, but I want to be able to take part in this as well.
Dude, man, it's going to be awesome. And then the UK guys, Alex Buck is going to have an official podcast coming soon, dropping in summer of 2021. And then K Flexin is also going to do an official podcast. He's starting to get the beginnings of that together. All that's going to be exclusively only on Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. So, guys, make sure you check it out. Also, tomorrow I got Derek Pope, former Miami Dolphin linebacker. Nice. He will be on the show tomorrow. He was supposed to be on last week, had a personal issue come up. It's all good. It's all love. So we're going to have Derek. We're going to talk about his time in Miami as a Dolphin. Going to talk about his teammates, Nick Saban, all that stuff. So I am super excited about Derek Pope coming on tomorrow. That will be super, super fun. All right, man, let's take your questions. You ready, Alex?
I'm ready.
All right, man, let's see here. Let's go to the first question. Don't we have Malcolm Brown now?
Yeah, we do have Malcolm Brown.
What do you think of Malcolm Brown, I guess, is his question there?
I like him as well. I don't think he's like a number one back option. I think we have a lot of number twos. But, yeah, I mean, so someone else on a comment said that they could see Malcolm Brown, like, becoming the top guy in the backfield. I wouldn't rule that out. I wouldn't rule out anything. I wouldn't rule out Malcolm Brown. I wouldn't rule out Myles Gaskin, who I do like quite a bit. Maybe I'd rule out Salvon Ahmed. But, yeah, I like Malcolm Brown.
Serious question. Are the Jets more of a competitor than the Bills? No way.
Are you on crack? Would be my counter question.
Hey, Brian, don't leave me. I love you, but that's Bro, Zach Wilson is going to have a horrible time this year.
Yeah, he's going to take some time to adjust. And honestly, like, listen, I know that Robert Saleh and they've got the other LaFleur as their offensive coordinator. Like, I think their coaching staff got better, and it's always going to be addition by subtraction when you get rid of a bum like Adam Gase. But at the same time, man, they are nowhere
They gave
near
that man the
Buffalo
keys
Bills.
to the Ferrari.
Yeah,
man. I mean, come on, think about it, dude. They knew how bad he was. He lost as a coach, and then they fired their GM and promoted him to GM for a while. Like, that's just crazy to me what they did with him.
Yeah, no, I mean, to me, the Jets, they should still be the fourth team in the AFC East, I think, for the next couple of years, unless Zach Wilson goes out there and has like an even better year than Justin Herbert had last year. Because remember, Justin Herbert put up big numbers and he had a really good year, and his team still stunk, right? So unless Zach Wilson goes out there and is more of a factor in his first year than Justin Herbert was in his first year last year with the Chargers, then no, the Jets are still going to be poor. Now, I guess if you wanted to have a debate, I mean, you can't debate Jets-Bills. The Bills are legit, okay? If you wanted to have a debate, Jets versus Patriots, then yeah, we can have that debate because I think the Jets have closed the gap a little bit potentially with the Patriots, and I'm hoping they didn't close the gap with the Dolphins. I don't think so because the Dolphins, I thought, have made good moves and had a really good draft. But no, I think if you want to have the Patriots-Jets debate, fine, but you can't have a Jets-Bills debate.
All right, D-Dub says, hashtag Dolphins chat, hashtag clock blockers. Which O lineman has the most pressure on him?
I probably might lean to Austin Jackson. Now, I know that being the left tackle, I guess, is not as important in this offense as it is in teams that don't have, a left-handed quarterback. But still, I think he's got a lot of improving to do. And being, the starting left tackle of an NFL team is a pretty big responsibility, whether your quarterback is right-handed or left-handed. And I thought last year with Austin Jackson, he wasn't, for a number of reasons, injury-wise, and also, like a couple years ago, he donated, bone marrow? He donated to his sister, and the recovery from that is no picnic. So I think for a number of different reasons, he wasn't completely himself last year, and I still thought he had an okay year. So I definitely think there's some pressure on him to take the next step because he is, a former first-round pick from a couple of years ago, and a lot is expected of a young starting left tackle. So I'd probably put some on him.
Angel Ortiz, hashtag Dolphin chat, hashtag clock blockers. Guys, awesome job with the hashtags. Appreciate it. What needs to come together for Tua to become an elite quarterback?
He's got to get a 100% handle on the playbook, which he admitted he didn't have last year. And he's got to see the field better. And I think he needs to be a little bit more decisive. Like he looked really hesitant on a lot of his reads last year. And so for me, it's a lot of repetition and academics, right? Because we all saw this watching games last year, and Tua admitted it a few weeks ago when he spoke to the press that when Ryan Fitzpatrick was out there, he was operating from 100% of the playbook, and Tua was only operating a few plays that he was comfortable running. So I think that there's big room to grow there. Some people will talk about his arm strength. I think that's kind of oversimplified when people talk about Tua, not having a great arm strength. I think what was happening last year is people need to remember a quarterback throwing the football, it's like a golf swing. Like when you swing a golf club, you're not just swinging with your arms, you're swinging with your hips, you're swinging with your entire body. It's a chain reaction, okay? And if any part of him last year was behind physically, not fully fit, not 100%, we know he was recovering from the hip injury. He had to relearn to do a lot of things. I think that all of that affected the throwing motion. I mean, throwing motion comes down to a lot more than arm and shoulder. It's your entire body creating a reaction. And I think that's something, I think his arm strength is going to be basically, and he was never like a rocket armed guy. He's not, Jeff George or something. But if you go back to, prior to the hip injury in Alabama, he had no problem throwing any route on the field at virtually any velocity. So I think he's going to get some of that back.
I agree. I totally 100% agree. Guys, hit that like button. Also, donate to the channel. Your donation helps our channel grow. Use the YouTube Live Super Chat button in the Cash App and PayPal. What are your thoughts of Waddle possibly doing punt returns this year?
I don't love it for obvious reasons. You invested a first-round pick in a player who is, just I think by nature of the position he plays and the punishment he takes could, I'm not going to say he's injury prone, but he's had injuries in college. He's coming off of one. Special teams plays are dangerous. I mean, returning punts to me, it gives him more opportunities on the field to get injured. So I'd be hesitant. But if Jalen Waddle is far and away your most dynamic returner, and if I'm probably assuming Jakeem Grant won't be on the team, then maybe Jalen Waddle could be your best option there. The Dolphins may give him some looks, but I don't love it.
This question is asked by Estephen to every single one of our guests, so don't judge. Okay, Rosie Perez, Selma Hayek, or Sofia Vergara. The world's fate hangs in the balance of this question. #ClockBlockers.
If you're asking me just right now, I'm on a Sofia Vergara kick for the last several years. I would have said 15 years ago, I would have said Selma Hayek for sure. But right now,
I love Rosie, man.
In front of me,
Rosie, I love Rosie, dude. I'm Rosie.
I'm going Sofia Vergara though.
I am at it. I don't think there are any wrong answers there.
No, there's not.
With all the moves the Pats made, what do you think of the Pats?
I think the Pats, it really depends so much on what they get from the quarterback position, and I expect it to be early and mostly Cam Newton. If we get the version of Cam Newton from last year, then we feast because he was pretty bad. And then if Mac Jones gets an opportunity sooner than later to get out there, I think Mac Jones is going to be a bust. I mean, he might have landed on one of the few teams that could maybe make Mac Jones a good quarterback because you got to trust the coaching he gets. And
I think I want Mac Jones to start week 1. Please let him start week 1 so we
can. Definitely because we play the Patriots week 1. If Mac Jones starts week 1, I want to be the first team he faces. I mean, when this is going way back, obviously, to the 2001 season, but we were like the first or second team that Tom Brady started against when he took over.
Yep.
And we beat him in that because
he's never gotten over it because he always loses to us in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why we're going to beat this, which is why we're going to win in Tampa this year too.
Yeah.
Last couple of questions. I know you got to go. Who starts at nickel corner?
I don't know. I wonder if can our guy Holland play there? He seems pretty versatile. I wonder if he gets a look.
I said this. I said the top 4 picks in our draft are going to start day 1.
Mm-hmm.
They are. Like, there's no doubt Liam Eschenberg starts on the O line.
Yes.
Holland's going to start. Like, Waddle and Phillips. They're all going to start.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember. There's not too many people drafts that you can go to and say, yeah, 4 people that we drafted are going to start on day 1. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
All 4 of those guys, day 1 starters. Mark it, book it, keep the receipts. You heard it here first. That's going to happen. And so that's what I think is going to happen. So I don't know the answer to that. I want to see more preseason.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. I told everybody this joint practice thing with Atlanta is going to be huge. There's not a 4th preseason game. So people that aren't going to get reps, these joint practices are going to be huge. I feel like that'll be it. All right, man, look, what do you got going on? Where can people find you? I know things are kind of in limbo right now in your world, but I still want people to follow you. And,
absolutely.
All that.
And the best place to find me is on Twitter because I'm very active there. And anytime when new projects begin and when projects I'm currently doing happening, like I'm not sure if this audience cares so much, but I have my hands in a lot of different worlds. I do a European soccer podcast as well. So you guys can keep up with everything that I'm doing if you follow me on Twitter, just at my name, Alex Donno. You can see it right there below. Yeah. Gotta find the right place to point.
You gotta get used to it. You get used to it after a while. At Alex Donno.
You can find me right there on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter, and if I see that you're a Dolphin fan, I'll follow back. Like I don't follow back people who look, shady or like there's some kind of
well, bro, you
scammer
might
or
not
something.
follow back on some of these people. I'm just saying, got some shady people in here.
Even if you're shady, if you're a Dolphin fan, I'll follow you back.
Bro, I love you, man. I'm super excited.
I love you
came
too,
on
man.
this morning. I hope you had a good time talking with Brian. I got you in because I know you love the
What a
combat
thrill.
stuff.
That was fantastic.
And it was such a good interview.
Yeah, it was.
Bro, I know you got a lot of stuff heading in the future, so whatever it is you do, we're always here supporting you.
Oh, man, I
we're always
appreciate
going
that.
to be here to support you. We love you, and just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thanks, man. And you as well. I'll see you again soon.
All right, bro. Be good, Alex.
Talk to you later.
Guys, that was Alex Donno. Super excited about having him on this morning. He had to get out of here kind of quickly, which is fine. We'll hang out for another few minutes, talk the talk that we talk, which is Miami sports music, hashtag Dolphin Chat, hashtag Clock Blockers. I'm willing to have any debate with you guys. Guys, remind yourselves, hit that like button. 34 likes. Can we get to 40? I'm going to stay on for about another 10 or 15 minutes. I'll answer any questions you guys have. Just got a lot going on, man. It's been a crazy morning. Had a great interview. I'll stay on till 11 o'clock with you guys. Guys, hit that donate button. The donation button helps our channel grow. Have a lot of things that we want to do. And so when you guys donate, it actually helps. Today's goal was 100 likes and 25 donations. I don't think we're going to get to that 100 likes. We might get to 100 likes and dislikes, but that's okay. We're already over 50 altogether, likes and dislikes. I guess, hey, man, it is what it is. People didn't like my view this morning. That's okay. 25 single donations. We're at 2. Shout out to Irving donating while the interview was going on. The week's goal total is 100 plus. Guys, I want to remind people, we have a lot going on this week. I am heading on vacation. I'm going out to the Midwest. I know you guys are going to miss me. I get it. But we got a lot going on. But I want to remind you guys, starting Wednesday, while I am on vacation, TD is taking over the channel. It'll be Stop Snoozing with TD Fins Talk. So check it out while Steven is on vacation. While I'm on vacation, TD takes over Clock Blockers. Join TD Fins Talk every weekday, June 16th through the 25th, live on Miami Sports Music YouTube every weekday starting at 8:30 a.m. Guys, I want you to support TD the way you guys support me. I can't do it without you guys, and it always means a lot when you guys do that. So make sure you guys do that. It's a big deal. Let's see here. Angel says, thank you, Stephen, for a great show. Love it. Looks like 32 people won't miss you. LMAO. I miss you, man. That's all right. That's okay. 35 likes, 28 dislikes. We're there. No way. Love TD. Yes, Brian. I wasn't going to leave you guys hanging while I went on vacation. You guys need to have your morning show, right? I'm all about, guys, this is part of the support. When you guys donate to the channel, okay, it helps the channel grow. There are things that I want to do and things that I want to accomplish. And I can't leave you guys hanging for a week and a half. I need a break. My wife needs a break more than I do. But I wanted to leave you guys with some sort of amazing content. And I wasn't going to leave you guys with just anybody. I was going to leave you guys in the safe hands of TD Fins Talk. So, guys, I appreciate the love, and make sure you guys show him love while I'm on vacation. I love this morning show, Fins Talk, man. Keep it up and enjoy your vacation. Like Young Jeezy said, I need a vacation. Yes, I need one. I'm excited, man. I'm going to the Midwest. I'm traveling. My wife and I are flying into Denver on Wednesday. My kids, check it out. My kids, I have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old, and my dad came down. My dad has like a little mini RV that he made, and came down from New York with my stepmom, and came down and checked out, got the kids and brought the kids. I don't have kids for 17 days, guys. I don't know what to do with myself. My mom and dad are going to split the time watching my kids. So for 17 days, I have no kids. I don't know what to do with myself. Today's like day 2 of it, day 3. So I am super excited about that. I don't even know what to do. The house is straight up quiet. So it'll be very, very interesting. the other thing that I want to be able to see is, I just got a message. I just want to make sure that it's not anything that I'm missing from the Dolphins, because stuff likes to break at the last minute. Yeah. So, So let's see here. 17 days of heaven. No doubt. 17 days of heaven. Angel says, enjoy vacation, brah. Brian, do you think the Pats' reign is over, and do you think the Bills will ever win a Super Bowl? Yes and yes. I guess I'm probably going to get more dislikes on this, but I do think that the Bills are going to win a Super Bowl with this team. I think they're too good not to. But I don't think they're going to be a dynasty. I do think they're going to find a way to pull it out. I don't think it'll be this year, by the way. I think that Allen's going to have a bad year this year. I think he's not going to have as good a year as he had this year. You got to remember, for 2 seasons, he didn't have great numbers. And all of a sudden, in the third year, he had amazing. I think defenses are going to play Stephon Diggs a little bit differently. And that Bills offense a little bit differently. So I am very excited to kind of see what comes about. Look, the Dolphins-Bills rivalry is back as far as I'm concerned. And we need to beat Buffalo. Like, we need to take care of them, show them what's good, show them we're a force to be reckoned with. So I am very excited about that. It should be very, very interesting. Irving, Steven, do you think the Dolphins' record will be in 2021, and will they make the playoffs? What do you think Tua's stats will be? I said we're going to win 13 games this year. I think we're going to go 13-4. We're going to win the division. We're going to be tied with Buffalo with 13-4, but we're going to win the division. We're going to win 5 division games. We're going to beat New England twice. We're going to beat the Jets twice, and we're going to beat Buffalo once. And Buffalo's going to be 4-2 in the division, because I think that they're going to lose a heartbreaker to either New England or the Jets. Like, they're going to find a way to beat. For some reason, I just think that's going to happen. And so I think that'll be the tiebreaker there. So that's how we'll win the division. And I think we'll be the 2 or 3 seed in the playoffs. And so, I definitely think. And as far as Tua's stats go, I think Tua is going to I think he's going to have a Pro Bowl type year, man. I really, really, really do. Rob G with the $5 donation. Rob, you also won the Pick Your DWA swag giveaway. I got to get with you. You also won that. Like I said, I'm going to try to have numbers out, tracking numbers for you guys out this evening. It's not on me. It's at Solo at this point. I was late getting Solo some of the information, trying to gather everybody's information as far as T-shirt sizes and stuff, and I want to make sure everything was sent out at one time. So as soon as Solo gets that to me, I will send that out to you guys. But Solo has everything. He's packaged everything. It's a matter of getting the tracking numbers now. So I will make sure that that happens for you. Yeah. Thank you, Rob, for the donation. Really means a lot today. Let's see here. Where was I? Estefan said, sorry I was late, Stephen. I had a lot going on. Don't apologize. You're good, man. And for the record, Gesicki is overrated, and so is Jerome. These casual fans don't like the truth, and they know what and they don't know what it takes to win a championship. The culture has to change to be champs. Hey, I ain't mad at that. Finn's fans panel, 17 days of heaven, right? Right? No kids for 17 days? Son, 37 likes. Let's get to 40. GOAT grandparents. My parents are definitely doing the most, taking the kids for 2 weeks. My parents are divorced. That's okay. So my dad's taking them for like the weekends. My mom's getting them for the weekend in between. They live like 2 hours away from each other down in North Carolina. So my kids are going to get the country and the beach with my mom. So I'm super excited about that down there. And they'll probably come back and, oh man, we did this. I admit I already missed them. It's eerily quiet. When you guys have kids in the house and they go away for a little while, it's weird when there's like no sound. Like, it's eerily quiet. Estefan, next week Baker will be the best linebacker. You switch it up like a light switch. Leave my man Estefan alone. Let's see here. Malcolm Brown gets 1,200 yards and 10. Wow. I need somebody to screenshot that right now. Screenshot that. I'm holding you to that, NorCal. I'm keeping that receipt. I'm straight up keeping that receipt. Who's your breakout performance on this, guys? IMO offense only. By the way, it's going to be Gesicki over Sullivan Ahmed. Well, look, I think Godfather just answered your question. I mean, it's crazy. Let's see here. So do I, but it will be a one-off year. Tua's winning 20 Super Bowls. Hey, I hope you're right, Brian. Boy, you Heat and Spurs fans are going in here at each other. I love it. Pete, whatever I publicly said about Jerome for a while, consistent since day one. You tell him, Estefan. NorCal says, I think we win 12 or 13 games. Rob G with the $5 donation. Appreciate it. Let's see here. NorCal, I got you on I thought I sent it to you. I guess you didn't get it. That's okay. Well, I'll get it to you, NorCal. Baker is the most versatile. When I heard Flores wanted versatility, I knew he'd be here for the long run. Remember, some even said he can't play strong safety. Bro. It's, yeah. Love the optimism, Steven. Hashtag Clock Blackers. Hashtag Miami Sports Music. 37 likes, guys. Let's get to 40. Let's get to 40 likes. Damn it, Rob. Somebody hacked his bank account. Just kidding. Nothing but love, Rob. Write it down then. Hey, I'm holding you to that one, son. Malcolm Brown, 10 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Straight up. Jeff Shu said, I screenshot it, Stephen D. All right, appreciate that. Holding to it. Larry says, how you doing over there? Larry, are you getting on? When's your show today, man? Tell the people when you are coming on. No, Pete, it's Tua. I love it, man. I love it. Guys, we got a lot of stuff going on. Are you guys excited for some of these shows dropping here soon? Look at that. The Freak Show dropping next month. Should be right after the 4th of July. Dougley and K Flexen both doing podcasts this year, like a real podcast show, which is going to be awesome. Dolphins Nation Mexico doing a Spanish-speaking podcast is absolutely amazing. Guys, we're going to have, I don't know too many Spanish-speaking podcasts, and to be the Miami Dolphins and not have one is like, you got to have one. So I am super excited about the Dolphins Nation Mexico guys. And then the UK. The UK is going to do one too, and they got a lot of stuff going on. So I am super excited for the UK guys to help out and do that. It's going to be awesome. And then, guys, make sure you guys go check out K Flexen, Dougley Do Wrong, TD Fins Talk. What would Shula do? And then, obviously, I love my new logo. Shout out to Wayne again. It's going to be awesome. Tomorrow, one more time, I got Derek Pope on. Make sure you guys go check out Derek Pope. That show tomorrow is going to be a kick-ass show. So make sure you guys check that out. Also, you know, while I'm on vacation, that man's going to take over. So that's going to be pretty awesome, too. It's going to be awesome. NorCal, I bet you a NorCal Club hoodie versus your Clock Blockers hoodie. New logo looks great, too. By the way, run, Malcolm, run. You know what? NorCal, I don't bet no more. I don't bet. Remember, you almost got me there. You almost got me. But maybe I'll have somebody else set that one up for you. You almost got me, NorCal. You almost got me. I'm super excited. At least my Dolphins Daily News get news all around on Miami Sports Music. Bro, that's what I'm trying to create here. That's why when you guys donate to the channel, that's what happens. Bro, that's exactly what happens. When you guys donate to the channel, that's what happens. We do that. It's awesome. So, look, I'm trying to make it big here for you guys. Bad, better than ever. And I can't do that without your help and support. Guys, liking the channel, liking the videos, sharing the videos. I need all that. I need all of that. I need you guys to subscribe, sign up to become a member, all that. Support the channel. When new shows drop, you guys support those too. It's going to be awesome. Bet is the wrong word. I'm sorry. I said that, my brother. Respect you so much, my bro. It's all good, NorCal. It's all good. Angel, we do need to do more combat sports shows. Angel, bro, I'm with it, man. I've already told you. You have a home here if you want to do a combat sports show. So you can make that happen. I want to get everything. I want to do Miami soccer, Miami football. Baseball, Miami basketball, University of guys. I almost forgot about that, guys. I also let me put this in here. I don't want to leave you guys hanging without that. That's pretty big too. Where is it at? There we go, guys. All right, how many Hurricanes fans do I have out there? Right, Coach Coop in the building, right? Coach Coop, Hurricane Podcast Warning Advisory. There's a Category 5 podcast barreling down the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. Please take shelter and prepare to have your mind blown with the number one fan podcast in all of college football about the number one college team. It's all about the U, Coach Coop. Guys, go check out Coach Coop's channel. He is a part of the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network now, a CWA podcast. Super excited about Coach Coop. He's got some really cool stuff going on. So make sure you guys do that. It's going to be absolutely, absolutely awesome. Chef Zhu, I'll be there, Larry. I'll be joining the other members club later on the show and try to be on the panel sometimes. Chef Zhu always doing his thing. All right, where's Larry? Larry, I guess. For the next 90 days, we'll be scheduling an afternoon show and, of course, BYOB Saturday at 7:30. Awesome. Guys, go check out Fantasy Fans Panel stuff. Go do that. Also, make sure you guys go check out Coach Coop. That's my guy. All right, so make sure you guys do not miss out on him. Yeah, man, look. See, that's what I love about this community. This community's doing the most. It's great. It's awesome. Let's see here. Want to make sure. AB says, yeah, more MMA shows. We'll hook it up. Angel Ortiz, shout out for today's interview. It was a great one. Guys, I wouldn't have had the guest on today without Angel, so everybody give a little bit of love to my man Angel. 37 likes. Can we get to 40 likes? Let's go. Have you hit that like button today? No, I didn't, man. I didn't. Resend me and I promise you I will. It's been crazy, bro. Getting ready for an 11-day vacation in the Midwest, trying to get all these new graphics up with the new logo, getting stuff ready with all these other podcasts. It has been absolutely insane. If you have hit me up on Instagram or Twitter and I have not officially responded, like I've said hello or hey, that's why it's been taking all this long to get out these packages. It's been crazy. So I apologize for the wait. I promise you everything's coming. Everything's on its way. I'm just one man. I can only do one thing. So yeah. Estefan and EM was talking smack about the heat on Larry's show. I will not tolerate that foolishness. I love it. I love it. Would love to. Hey, Angel, you know you got it. Steven, hashtag, what do you think about college football new 12-team playoff? Bro, I've been saying for years they need to do it. And then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, bro, I don't know if these number 12 can beat number 1. I don't think these mid-major colleges have any idea what it's like to play against these teams from the SEC, like the good teams, the powerhouse teams. So I have to admit, I was somebody who voted for it, but I don't know if I like it now. I think 8 is where you need to keep it. 8 teams, I think, is good. I think it should be 8-team playoffs. You sounded, Irving, now you sounded like my bro OG EM right there. Irving Figueroa, Hurricane fan here. Cap 5, baby. The Sport Alabama 2. Go Canes, the U. Roll Tide. Can't wait for the Atlanta. Hey, Irving, check it out. He just did. So Coach Coop does a simulation of the season through like NCAA 14, but with updated graphics. So he got, I don't know how he does it. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but he simulates the entire season every Friday. So he just had his first game this past Friday. It was the Chick-fil-A game, the one in Atlanta that they're doing. So the simulation game, go check it out. It's awesome the way that he does it. Like, go get your popcorn. He does it like a real game. They're 10-minute quarters. It's CPU versus CPU, and he just interacts with fans watching the game. Go check it out. It's pretty awesome, Irving. Love it. Let's see here. New kid on the block here. Let's see here. All right, guys. I think that's all I got for you today, man. Anybody want to donate one last time for the channel? Try to get to 40 likes. I tried to get to 40 likes before 11. It didn't work. That's okay. We'll get there. Guys, I appreciate the love and support you guys do every single day. It's absolutely amazing. If you guys do want to donate to the show later on today, you guys can go do that through Cash App at StephenDSKPL or also PayPal at StephenDReport. So, guys, make sure you guys go do that. Guys, go follow my man Angel Ortiz at Angel Ortiz MMA. At Angel Ortiz MMA. Also, make sure you guys follow me at StephenDSKPL. I need you to stop what you're doing right now. Go to Twitter. Go to Instagram. Go follow me at StephenDSKPL. Spread kindness, positivity, and love. 38 likes. Come on. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Rob G with the $5 donation. Guys, Rob G can't do it by himself. This man supports the channel. Come on now. Shout out to Rob. I bet you nobody doubles that. Who's getting the 10? If somebody donates 10, that's not Rob. That's not Rob. Somebody donates 10, I'll stay on for another 10 or 15 minutes and answer your questions. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Bet you don't nobody do it. Bet you nobody does it. Let's go. Shout out to Rob G in the building. Yeah, go check it out, Irving. You'll love it. It's awesome. 38 likes. 38 likes. Let's go. Can we get to 40 real quick in the last few minutes? Am I going to have to do another telethon? 38 likes. Who can get to 38? Who can get to 40? Where are my 40 likes at? 40 likes. Let's go. 40 likes. We can do it. Who's going to double Rob's donation of $5? Huh? Keep it up. Who's going to double Rob's donation of $5 to 10? Who's donating? Help this channel grow. I like your workout. To keep it up, the little bird doing the workout. If you guys are in the YouTube chat, you can see. I wish they showed that when I did that on the sharing. Irving Figueroa with the $1 donation. Shout out to Irving. All right, see, Rob getting the party started. Who else? Who else is on this donation train? Who's getting this party started with me? And hitting that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. Get me to 40 before I get off. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. Come on. Let's go. Y'all can do it. Hit that like button. Hit that super chat and donate to the channel. You guys read the scroll on the bottom there. Rob with another $5. Yo, Rob's killing it, son. I'm glad he won the Pick Your DWA swag today. Rob said, go show that love, fam. Show that love, fam. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Irving with the $1. Rob with the $5 super sticker. Got 21 people watching on YouTube. I know I got some people watching on Facebook. Guys, donate to the channel. If you donate on Cash App or PayPal, hit me up in the chat. Just said, hey, I donated through PayPal or Cash App. Let me know. Who's got that donation? Smash that like button. Let's get it. Guys, this is like a telethon here for a minute. Who's giving me the 40 likes? 38 likes. 38. I got 39, 39, 39, 40, 40, 41, 42, 43. if I really practiced, I probably could be like an auctioneer. I love those guys. 25, 35, 35. I got 40, 40, 40, 40 right here. 40 with the man in the white coat. Sold to the man in the white coat. I love it. I love it. Yes. Hit that like button, guys. 38 likes. 38 likes. Irving Figueroa. That money bag. Money bag. Great show this morning. Looking forward to hearing more guests on here. Chef Ju. Chef Ju, for those of you who don't know, wakes up every morning at the crack of dawn, gets on, is all ready to go before I'm even on the show ready to go sometimes. Gets good morning, Finlaws, good morning, family, and the chat. And, dude, you must have your cup of coffee and you are ready to go. Chef Ju, I love you, brother. You are always here for it. I love everything that you do in supporting the channel. It is absolutely awesome. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, there are 3 guys that hit a month supporting the show. Chef Ju. Let me make sure I say it right because I want to make sure that I get it in. Duplicate. I want to make sure that I get it in. Great show, Stephen D. It's too much fun. Hashtag Clock Blockers, hashtag Miami Sports Music all day. I just want to give a big shout out to 3 guys who hit their month as members. Chef Ju, D-Dub, and A-Rod, all new members of the channel. If you guys have not signed up to become a member, you guys need to go do that right now. Seriously. Go sign up, become a member of the show. But I want to give a big shout out to Chef Ju, Dwayne, and A-Rod. All have hit their month. So if you look at their emojis that come with their name as a member, they all should be different than the rest of the team. So shout out for you guys and your tenure. I love all 3 of you guys. I really, really appreciate it. It's absolutely awesome. Hashtag DWA certified. Yep, I see you over there. Getting it on with your emojis all day. All day. Love it. Chef Ju in there with his emojis. Come on, I know you guys want to sign up to be members just like Chef Ju. Chef Ju's got the DWA alarm clock. After a month, every month I change your emojis. So Rob G's got a Miami Sports Music one for the first month because he's still in his first 30 days. Then Chef Ju in his second 30 days gets an alarm clock, and you keep on moving up the ladder. So definitely going to. Ooh, now that I see you, Rob, I know what I haven't done. Add as moderator. Rob, you are now a moderator too. Yes. Rob G with the $5 donation. Irving with the $1 donation. Guys, thank you. Irving also donated earlier to another couple of dollars, so I really appreciate the donation, guys. Means a lot. You guys are absolutely amazing. Your support. 39 likes. Come on. Let's go. Absolutely amazing. Chef Ju is a loyal dude. He's a mainstay at Finside the NFL. I don't think he ever misses an episode. Shout out to Chef. Oh, all day. Chef was here from day one. How do I join? How do you join? I got you, Habs. This is how you join. What I want you to do is there's 2 ways you can do it, okay? First thing you can do is go to the bottom where the money sign is, and if you click that, you'll see join. The second thing you can do is on the main page, you'll see the join button. Do you see if you go to the, open up another tab if you're on the computer and hit join. And when you see the join button, hit it. And there's 3 different packages. There's DWA, DWA for life, and DWA loyalty. DWA loyalty, Chef Ju is the guy who's in that group. Love Chef Ju, appreciate it. Big guy there. Big time with the $6.66 donation. Fins up all day, every day. Big time has supported the channel. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Big Time. Love your donation. Absolutely helps. You are the highest of the day. Anybody gonna beat this? I need y'all to beat the 666. I can't go out like that. I appreciate the love, big time. Rob, don't block me. We got to 40 likes. We're at 41. Let's go. Let's go. All day. 41 likes, 26 dislikes today. Wow. The hate was real today. The hate was real. Can we get to 45 likes? Can y'all do it? Can y'all beat the $6.66 donation that was just made by Big Time? Give me a 667. Come on, somebody. Help me out. Love it, love it, love it. No, sir, I never miss an episode on TDs, DDWs, K-Flex, and Finside the NFL. Hashtag loyal. You didn't say my show, Chef. Where's my show? That's all right. I know you never miss an episode. You're always here. Fins up all day. Go Dolphins 3 times. Love it, love it, love it. Rob G with the Rob. Shout out to Rob with the $10 donation. I got you, baby. I love it. I love it, man. Why so many dislikes? Thank y'all, but why? Solo. I was in here talking about Mike Gesicki this morning, and they were not here for it. They did not like what I had to say, so they hit that like button early. But we came back with the vengeance. Solo, you want to get on for a minute and say hello to everybody? If you do, I'll send you a little thing. I don't know if you're busy or not. You're making moves, but if you want to get in, just put it in the chat. I'll get on, and I'll send you the link to get on here. I'll stay on for another couple minutes. Only if somebody matches Rob G's $10 donation. What's up? What's good? Let's go. Now you got to stay on for another 20 minutes. You get me to 50 likes and somebody doubles Rob's donation of $10 to 20, I'll stay on. Yeah, Solo, they did not like what I had to say about the boy. My bad, Stephen D. Cock Blockers with Stephen D. Miami. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Rob G, I guess you just upgraded to DWA for life. Shout out to Rob for the upgrade on the membership package. My guy. My guy. Love it. Rob, up and love it, love it, love it. Shout out to you, big homie. Big all day. 43 likes. Let's go. How is Mike Gesicki a top 10 end ever, even though he's bad at blocking and route running? Yes, let's bring it back. Brian, boy, they don't want that heat. I brought the heat this morning. They weren't ready for it. They weren't ready. They were not ready for it. Rob G, $10 donation, upgraded his membership. Love it, love it, love it. Solo, Irving said. Solo, you getting on this morning? Let me know. Let me know. Let me help you help me. Thanks, brother Chef. Bro, all I said, I wasn't hating on Gesicki. I was just stating facts. And the facts are this. The facts are that he is playing at tight end 19% of the snaps when he's in. So he's not a tight end. So by that alone, you should not pay him top tight end money. I understand what he brings across the middle of the field. But we've upgraded tremendously at the wide receiver position. Plus, we got healthy guys back. So the problem we had last year with Jakeem Grant was the guy. Bro, it's not gonna happen. So Gesicki, who's gonna demand top 5 tight end money, who by the way I don't think deserves it, and like it's just he's not worth the 14. If you can get Gesicki at 8 to 11 mil a year, I'd consider it. But bro, he's not worth top 5 tight end, and that's what his contract's gonna be. So, no, I don't think that he should be. I don't think he should be on the team after this year, definitely. I don't even know if he'll be around at the beginning of the year. I do think he'll probably be here at the beginning. But, I mean, look, if somebody comes and offers a second-round pick, why wouldn't you take that? All day. I do think a 3rd and 4th, you're not getting rid of him this year anyway. And if you let him walk in free agency, you can still get a comp pick for him. So look, it's definitely there. Bone says no more than $8 million. Yeah, and he's not taking the hometown discount either. He's not. I believe the Dolphins are going to waste our number 6 pick, Jalen Waddle, and have him playing special teams, returning kicks. I do think he is going to do that. Guys, 43 likes. Let's go. You guys want me to stay on? Hit that like button. Donate to the channel. Let's go. Gesicki, 10 to 11 mil, but I bet Miami traded for him for a 2nd rounder. Look, if we can get a 2nd rounder, I'm here for that. Let's go. Estefan with the $5 donation. Shout out to you, Estefan. Irving Figueroa, you can catch this smoke whenever y'all ain't on the Spurs level. We're kings, y'all pheasants. Go Spurs, go. See, you had to put that in, Estefan? That's all right. I ain't mad at you. I get you. But, heat all day around here. Let's go. Let's go. Listen, Gesicki might re-sign. Depends on how he looks this year. He's not going to have a good year this year, Brian. When is he going to get any time on the field to get catches with this wide receiving core? Don't worry, I'll wait. And why all of a sudden now would you put him in the lineup at tight end when you haven't done it before? You know what I'm saying? And let's play the scenario out. He plays at the tight end slot this year and does great. We're not playing him top 5 tight end money. You let him walk, take the comp. Or you trade, or you trade him before week 8, before the trade deadline, if he's having an amazing first 7 games. Why do you think he is a top tight end, though, if he's bad at blocking and route? Because his numbers, his receiving and touchdowns were top 5 last year for a tight end, although he wasn't playing tight end. And so that's where that came from. Guys, 43 likes. Let's go. Can we get to 45? Can we get to 50 likes? If I'm going to stay on, hit that like button. Donate to the channel. Let's go, guys. Rob G, go sit in the corner. Only OG Estefan. Popcorn. Oh, see, Chef Juice here for it. Angry Homie, y'all need to speak on us waiting the number 6 pick for a kick returner. That blows my mind. He's not a kick returner, Angry. Bro, mark my words. Waddle is going to be a beast. Waddle has the potential for 1,000+ yards receiving and 10+ touchdowns catching. He is going to have a Pro Bowl season. He's arguably going to be one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Take that to the bank. Keep the receipt. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna be crazy good. What's this organization really doing with their life? Angry, my guy, homie. Bro, we are on the brink of Super Bowl contenders, and we're definitely a playoff team, a serious playoff team already, in my opinion. There's 3 things that I need from the Dolphins this year. 3 things, okay? Besides you guys hitting that like button at 43, I want to get to 50. And besides you donating to the channel, help the channel grow. Come on now. 3 things I need the Dolphins to do this year. Number 1, I need them to beat Buffalo in Buffalo. I need them to beat Buffalo in Buffalo. I need that. And if you're not, you damn sure better beat them at home. But you want to prove, Miami, that you're a damn good team? Beat them in Buffalo. Second thing I need them to do, for the sake of mind control, no other reason, you have to beat Baltimore on Thursday night on a primetime game. You have to blow them out the water. The water. You want to make me believe we're Super Bowl competitors right now? You want to silence the haters? Bro, do that. Third thing we need to do. We need to beat New Orleans in New Orleans because I believe that's a primetime game too, right? I'm not saying Breeze being there is not. I just think that that's a tough place to play in. So if you go in there and you beat them in a tough place, I think that those three things will make me feel, okay, we got this. I'm okay splitting one with Buffalo. I would like to win in Buffalo, though. It would make me feel a lot more confident. The other thing that I would like to do is we need to beat Baltimore. I mean, we have to. And then the third thing is we have to win a game that we're not used to normally winning because of the environment, and that's New Orleans. I'm not saying New Orleans is a great team, but they're not bad. And so I think that those are the things that we need to do. So we need to go do that. We go do those three things, Miami's automatically Super Bowl contenders, in my opinion. And let us beat Tennessee in Nashville, which I will be at, by the way. Fan Fest 2, go check out the Positive Porpoise. I'm just telling you. Last thing, number 6 overall needs to be a wide receiver, not returning kits. What I'm seeing in OTAs and everything else, not looking good for us. Angry, are we watching the same team? We must be looking at two different teams. We must be. Guys, sign up to become a member of the family today. That's family with a PHAMILY. Let's go. Let's go. Sign up to become a member if you are not already a member. You need to do that now. Make that happen. Also, guys, make sure you guys donate to the channel. If you guys want to know how to donate, it's 3 easy steps. You hit the cash button down at the bottom here. Second thing you do is you hit super chat, super sticker. And by the way, if you want to hit join, I want you to join the channel. There's a join button down here too. Make sure you guys hit that. You guys see that right there on the white where the yellow arrow is pointing? And the third thing, when you guys pick super sticker or super chat, you guys can put in your comment or super sticker and just slide it, whatever you guys want it to be. Donate to the channel. Any donation to the channel help this channel grow. All right, it goes to be able to put out new and amazing content every day right here on Miami Sports Music. So I want to thank you if you have donated. And remember, it's definitely a big thing. Irving says the Miami Bengals preseason game will be nationally televised, y'all. Fins up. It'll be interesting, too, because it'll be the third week of the preseason. So I am excited to see what they got going on there. Guys, we didn't hit 45 likes. I got to go get some breakfast in me. I have not had breakfast yet this morning. It's 11:30 my time. And I got to get ready for the show tomorrow with Derek Pope. And I got to go chill and hang out with the wife. So, look, guys, I love y'all. Y'all are absolutely amazing. You are the best fans in the world, the ones, especially the ones who always stick and are there. Look, man, 43 likes, 26 dislikes. That's okay. I'm here for it. Let's go. I'm here for the heat today. So tomorrow, I think you'll like it. Facts, Chef Shu, we will dominate one day, one play at a time. 14-3 is what you think. All right, Bones, I'm with you there, my guy. Bones, when do you become a member of the channel, man? When are you going to become a member of the family? Got to get you in here, my guy. Brian says, see you. Peace, bro. Fins up. Bones said, Dolphins all day, all day, all day. 23 people watching. I can't get to 45 likes real quick and one more donation. Come on now. I know y'all want to do it. I know y'all want to do it. Estefan with the $5. Rob G with the $10. Who's doubling it? Who's giving me that $20 donation today? Come on. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all are not ready. Rob also upgraded his package today from a basic DWA to DWA for life. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Upgraded the membership. That's how we do it here on Miami Sports Music. All right, we got the 45 likes. My guy. Love it. 45 likes. Who's hitting that donation button before we get out of here? Who's hitting that donate button before we get out of here? Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, baby. For life, baby. For life. That's right. That is right. Rob said for life. I love it, man. I love it, I love it, I love it. We have Reuben Foster and Lynn Bowden for that. Javon Igbo are honorable mentions. Yeah, bro. I'm talking about returning kicks. Especially if we get rid of Grant, which I think we are. But that's a whole other story. I'm not getting that into you. 44 likes. Come on now. Who's playing with my emotions? Give me that 45. Where's that 45 like at? And that donation. Come on now. Y'all are playing with me. Don't play with my emotions, Smokey. Oh, I love the interview this morning with Brian Maxwell where he shouted out Ricky Bobby. I love it. I love it. I love it. Irving, have a great day, Stephen D. Hashtag clock blockers. Miami Sports Music. DWA, Heat Nation. Let's go Heat. Spurs suck. Fins up. I love you. Love you guys. Y'all are so great. All right, we got that 45th like. I think somebody's messing with me. We got that 45th like. Chef Juice says, hit that like button. Come on, y'all. And donate. Donate to the channel. Come on, y'all. Irving said, Bills suck, Jets suck, Pats suck. If you agree with Irving, donate to the channel. If you agree with Irving, donate to the channel right now. If you agree with Irving, donate to the channel. If you think the Bills suck, the Jets suck, and the Pats suck, donate to the channel. Let's go. Come on. I know somebody in here agrees with that. Somebody's got to agree with that. Who's donating to the channel? M Dolphin. What's up, M? What's up, my guy? Spur up. I'm always starting some heat with my guys, man. Came in here late this morning. What's good, man? You got to go back and watch. Look at Rob. Come on, Rob. Rob with the $5 donation. He agrees with the Bills, Jets, and Pats suck. If you agree that Irving, donate to the channel. Shout out to Rob with the $5 donation. Y'all are relying on Rob way too much. Come on now. Who else is out there? I know only Rob thinks that the Bills, Jets, and Pats suck. Let's go. Chef Shu says, good morning, OGM. Good morning, sunshine. Em, you better hit that like button when you walked in. Hit that like button. All day. Chef, Em, you're going to have to go back and rewatch the show today, man. It was a good one. I had the people wound up in the beginning. They were hitting that dislike button all day this morning. Irving says, Brian, Robert Foster's been balling. AB says, more Spurs talk. They don't have YouTube channels in that little town, Texas. AB, you don't want the smoke from Texas boys. They know. They know. Love it. If you're going to donate to the channel, if you agree to Bill suck, Jets suck, and Pat suck, donate to the channel right now. Rob just donated. He agreed. Send in a $5 donation. Shout out to Rob. Bills suck, Jets suck, Pats suck. If you agree, donate to the channel. Welcome to my world. Rob G, I have to replay it too. I missed the first half. Yeah, you guys need to share it. Share it everywhere. I want that barbecue smoke from Texas. Irving says, you don't want none of this heat smoke, baby. Love it, guys. Love it, love it. One more donation and I'm out. One more donation and I'm out. Right now, the highest one is Rob with a $10 donation this morning. Who's beating Rob's $10 donation? Who's giving me $10.01? Who's beating it by 1 cent? Who's doubling it at $20? Let's go. Somebody beat Rob's donation this morning. Love it, love it, love it. Rob with the $10 donation, highest donation so far this morning. My guy, Rob, doing the thing. Doing the thing. Rob also won the DWA Pick Your Swag giveaway. It's because he enters all the time, bro. Enters all the time. Guys, I need, Steven, when are you going to do more MMA or boxing shows? When I get somebody to do it, it is definitely there. We're trying to get there. Laker Nation in the house. Hashtag M Spurs have no smoke. Big time with the $3.33 donation. My guy, big time. Love it. That's right, AB, all day. He all day. Big time. Appreciate it, big time. Love you, brother. All right, man. I think that's my time for today, guys. It has been good. Rob G says, I enter daily, baby. Yes, you do. Irving says, that's right, AB, Miami Heat all day. Yeah, AB, when somebody else comes on, I can only do so much. I will tell you what we got on deck one last time. If you guys want to donate to the channel while I'm doing this, I ain't going to be mad at you. We got the Freak Show dropping in July. Allie, a.k.a. Doll Freaky. So be on the lookout for that. And then 4 big podcasts coming soon. Dougly Do Wrongs and K Flexin are both going to have an official podcast on Miami Sports Music dropping in the summer. And then also dropping next month, Dolphins Nation Mexico is going to have an official podcast coming soon. And it will be a Spanish-speaking podcast. Super stoked about that. It's going to be pretty awesome that that's happening. So make sure you guys check that out. Going to be an amazing time. Also, make sure the UK guys are also going to have a podcast. So be on the lookout for the UK podcast. Just trying to get all the details wired up and all that ready to go. So I'm super excited about that. Guys, also check out TD Fins Talk, Dougly Do Wrong, K Flexin, and What Would Shula Do, part of the Miami Sports Music Podcast Network. If you guys go to the Miami Sports Music homepage, you'll see all of that there. Yesterday, when there was the signing of Jerome Baker, I put all 3 of the videos from TD, Doug, and K Flexin on a playlist on my channel so that you guys can go see all 3 of their reactions from the Jerome Baker signing yesterday. So make sure you guys go check that out. I think you'll like what you see. Tomorrow, we're going to have Derek Pope on the channel. It's going to be absolutely awesome to get Derek Pope on, talk about the Miami Dolphins, his time here. He had Nick Saban as a head coach. He had a lot of different things going on. So we're going to talk about his teammates and much more all on tomorrow's show, Clock Blockers, and that will be our guest for tomorrow. And that'll be my last show before I go down on vacation, because when I go out on vacation, guys, this guy's taking over. That's right. I'm talking about TD Fins Talk. TD is going to be taking over while I am on vacation. Super excited about TD taking over for a week and a half. Guys, make sure you guys go check out TD's channel. Nothing but love for TD. He's absolutely amazing and always fun to go with. And I'm super excited that y'all are going to have a morning show for a week and a half. So show him some love. Don't forget to hit that like button and donate to the channel while I'm gone. Just because I'm gone doesn't mean I don't need your help. Need your help. Need this thing to grow. That's why I'm keeping the show going. Doing it for y'all. So make sure you guys do that. Need the love there. TD taking over. It's going to be a Bash 2 a week. No, it's not. Guys, I love you. I really do. Remember to hit the like button. Donate to the channel. It helps me out a lot. And I just want to remind you guys, I love you. It's all good. Use the hashtag Dolphin Chat, hashtag Clock Blockers when you're on social media. Super excited. Irving, yeah, that is awesome. The amazing part that K Flexin is part of the Miami Sports Music family. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'm super excited to have him on too. Super excited that K Flexin is a part of all of it. So, guys, I'm trying to create a culture here. And that culture is bringing fans and YouTubers and everyone together. So if you want to come and be a part of this thing, I want you to be a part of this thing. And the way to do that is by donating to the channel, helping it grow, hitting the like button, sharing it everywhere that you can share it, right? And also, becoming a member of the family, So I will definitely be, making sure that y'all are part of it. AB Irving, don't leave me for that week and a half. Be here. Interact with TD. Make it live. Make it count. Make it right. I need everybody's stuff. So Irving, AB, y'all can team up, and that will help me tremendously. So check that out. Again, I love you guys. Y'all be good. It's been good always, and we will see you tomorrow right here on the #1 Miami fan morning show, Clock Blockers. Love you guys. Y'all be good.